What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Happy New Year. Welcome to TSR Sports. Tonight, well, Nuggets fans too, be doing the San Antonio Spurs versus Denver Nuggets live reaction to Scoreboard game clock chat, and hopefully have some fun, get a Spurs win, make some jokes, maybe some cries. We'll see everything in between, but hopefully you're having a great week. This is the first New Year game? Yeah, I don't think we have a game since New Year, have we? New Year's Eve. Yeah, so Happy New Year. And Five Log Racing, good evening. James, Jason, St. Augustine, Misanthrope, Isabel. You are up late as usual. I believe it's 3 a.m. where you are. I'm excited. Let's start off this year with the Spurs win. Let's start the year the way we close the year. And this is not going to be an easy game. The Denver Nuggets are, well, one of the best teams in Western Conference, and they have one of the best players on the planet in Nikola Jokic. That being said, we have a young guy in the Spurs too who is slowly becoming one of the best players on the planet too. I see Wemby jumped into the top 5 MVP race. Will he get it? Probably not if the Spurs stay around 500, but seeing him crawl up there, that's pretty exciting. Yes, Gribbler, I agree. Tidodu, hello to you. Vixo, yes, Sirstein. And happy birthday, Wemby, that's right. He turned 21 today? He can legally drink in the States now. Of course, I'm sure he's probably already had some overseas because it's 18 in France or 16? Maybe not 16. That seems young. It's 16. I don't know. This is an away game tonight, Juan, and a home game tomorrow. Captain Cadogan, Jeff, what's going on? Undefeated at 25? Well, we are right now. I don't know if we'll stay that way. Hey, Mario, good evening to you, and I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. We got a little poll up right now playing it. Good evening to you. We have the Wemby over or under 30 points. I assume since this is primarily Spurs channel, there'll be a lot more votes for over, but you never know. David, I'm glad Selena did it for you. Marco, what's going on? 18 in France. Thank you. Mario, you were referencing the Eagles and Giants game. I'm actually disappointed in hindsight that Barkley's not playing. What better Cinderella story than to break a record against a team that let you go? Game is meaningless for both teams. It is what it is. Yes, Arno, he can now drink in the United States. UFO, what's going on? Bar watch this season, they're comparing Wemmy to Jokic. Not really fair. Jokic is what, in his eighth or ninth year in the NBA? Wemmy's just in his second. Yeah, not Jokic didn't really become Jokic until what, year 4 or 5 with the Nuggets. Wemmy's only year number 2 and already doing crazy things for our Spurs. By the way, hopefully the mic sounds okay tonight. I went back to the blue ice ball mic. It does clip a little bit when I get loud. The mic built into my laptop clips all the time. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather have slightly worse audio quality that doesn't clip than clipping all the time. Good evening, Philippi. Thank you for stopping in. Bonjour to everyone. I hope the Yankees are good too. Five Lug Racing, boom, go Spurs, go to you. Planet, Jeremy Sohan is out, and somebody put in the chat earlier that Steph Castle is starting tonight. I have not, I can't confirm or deny that, but it looks like he's going to be starting. So, yay, I'm all in on that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Stefan Castle plays much better with the starting lineup than he does off the bench. And I was thinking about that. And I'm like, well, the starting lineup that he played with was Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes, Julian Champagnie, Victor Wembanyama. Swap out Champagnie for Vassell now. What do they have in common? They can all shoot the three. Not the best three-point shooters on the planet, but they're all a threat to shoot a three and make a three. Which means defenses can't collapse on Stefan Castle. And he can drive in the paint and has a better chance of scoring and converting because he doesn't have 3 or 4 guys jumping on him. The second unit, we have a lot of poor three-point shooters, so teams are defending, I think, differently. Just throwing that out there. Go, Castle, go. Good evening to you. Greg, what's going on? Gabriel, of course, you guys know the deal. If you haven't done so anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel, and it's all we'll ask for on here. It's the way to become an official sponsor of TSR Sports. Show 'em, Bob. Good evening, Chew 987. Go Spurs, go to you. Oh, Castle said that, Arnold. So not official. And yes, Philip, I did see Jimmy Butler just got suspended. The Heat are really going to try to trade him. He's not coming here. Jimmy Butler's game, hey, all in. But a player that old with that contract, I don't see the Spurs absolutely not doing that. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Father, good evening to you. Let's get a go, Spurs, go. As usual. Stir of Echoes. I don't think I've seen that movie yet. Kevin Bacon, right? Or I've seen it and I forgot. Jared, good evening to you. William Juby, I'll be shocked if Butler plays another game for Miami at this point. Agreed. I don't think he's going to. I think this is a way of saying he's on his way out. It kills. Good evening to you. We had a good crap tonight. I wasn't sure what Friday night. You never know. So thanks for all stopping in, guys. Appreciate you. Ezra, I don't think we're going to trade for De'Aaron Fox. Actually, what I'm seeing now is lately the Kings might not be willing to trade De'Aaron Fox. And that's the big thing. We as Spurs fans can say, hey, let's trade this player for this player or these draft picks for this, that, and the other. Some people on the video today said, see, TSR told you we should have traded for Trae Young. Problem is, the other teams have to be a willing trade partner. And I think sometimes it gets lost when you, with your Spurs heart or Spurs mind, you're like, yeah, let's trade this and this and this for that. The problem is the team with the that might not be willing to trade. I see a lot of Spurs fans saying, TSR, what if we just traded up in the draft next year for one of the top picks? I'm like, the teams with the top 3 or 4 or 5 picks weren't trading down. Would you? Would you have traded down when Wemby was in the draft? No way. You're like #1 overall pick. We're taking Wemby. Same situation, but not the same situation, but the same situation, I guess. No, I don't want Butler Yap Yap at all. I can't help thinking now Victor can drink champagne. Every time his name comes up, nice. I don't think we're gonna Ezra. The Spurs generally haven't made those big splash trades. Bring in a big name player. That's just not the Spurs way. I could see them bringing in, a veteran on an expiring contract, or maybe some young players that they think would do better in our system, or a young player because we already have a bunch of young players that aren't really performing. I don't think there's going to be anything huge and splashy before the All Star break. If there is, then I'm staying corrected. We'll do a video on it. What's up, Three Beards? Good evening. I'm too poor for Christmas for a Friday. Oh man, Three Beards, I feel you there. November absolutely killed my wallet. Had to get a new cell phone, needed a new laptop for the channel, and had to get a new car. Well, I didn't have to get a new car, but it didn't make sense to put in a few thousand in a 2007 vehicle. So yeah, oh boy, yeah, the struggle's real. Thank you, It Kills. We are facing the Nuggets back-to-back Adriel. Tonight it's in Denver. Tomorrow it's in San Antonio. Greg Rich, our run will be awful with the lineup tonight. With our lineup, I think it's Steph Castle over. Oh no, you're right. Our rebounding will be awful. Roy Garza, thank you for stopping in. I'm gonna be kind and just say, Rich, hit the music because I know where you're going with that. Ravishing Recruit, rest in peace. Road trip Go Spurs go to you. Did you see Wemby got robbed of Defensive Player of the Month? I did not follow her. Who had it? Fleet of Mind, Go Spurs go to you. These 2 games are very important. Yes, we have a tough January from what I understand. Beavis, good evening to you. Let's get a little truck to start the night. Get chucked early. Arno, tonight in Denver, tomorrow in San Antonio. Who wins, Wemby or Selena? UFO? In what? Basketball, Wemby. And who I'd rather kiss? Selena. Just throwing that out there. Yop, yop. It's his birthday as well. I think he's going to. I could see Wemby going for 40 tonight, but I also could see Jokic matching him point for point, rebound for rebound, assist for assist. Actually, Jokic will probably out rebound and out assist Wemby. Wemby will out block him more than likely. Thank you, It Kills. Leave a fat thumbs up for Friday win over the Nugs. In boxing, Wemby versus Selena. I'm going to go with Wemby because he's like 2 feet taller. I don't know how Selena Gomez, how tall she is, but I can't imagine she's much more than 5'6". So he'll have about 2 feet and a huge reach. Daniel Barry, good evening to you. The gang's out, well, my usual home crew. Selena, Headband Grogu hanging out, running the scoreboard as he always does. We got Baby Coyote in the back, little Mikey helping out with the game clock. And let's get a good luck boot to start the night. Wow. William, those picks are steadily losing value. That's the crazy thing, and I don't really want to like talking about that in the video today. And I also messed up. I was looking at the wrong Hawks pick. I shoot those while I'm on break, so I have very limited time to put those together. So it was a stupid oversight on my part. That being said, what those Hawks picks with the Hawks being good are just that's killing us. That's killing us. Losing trade value, losing potential lottery pick value in the future. Jamal Murray, Russell Westbrook, Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Christian Brown are the starters for the Nuggets tonight. Forgot Russell Westbrook went to the Nuggets. For the Spurs, Chris Paul, Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, Harrison Barnes, and Stephon Castle. So we are going to have a small lineup tonight. We are going to get killed on the rebounds. Okay. Selena is 5'5". Okay, that was close. But Vassell for Butler. Albert, Jimmy Butler is 35, I believe, has a huge contract, has dealt with a lot of injuries in his career. I like his game. I don't like the age and the size of the contract. And I read somewhere that he's looking for a 3-year contract extension for like 50 mil a year. We cannot tie that kind of money up in an older player that's well past 30. And yes, it is Area 51 tonight, guys. Max, good evening to you. You're right. This game is not being nationally televised. This is a huge matchup. What's the NBA doing here? Although I did see we got a game on ESPN against the Grizzlies on January 17th. That originally was not a nationally televised game. It has been switched to ESPN. So just a heads up, that game is on ESPN. Players are on the court, and away we. And we're going to have a re-jump on the jump ball, apparently. Castle, I imagine, will be on those two. Two clutch Corey Go Spurs go to you. And William, yes, we get killed on the boards all the time. Steven Z, hello to you. All right, so we had a jump ball. Now we don't have a jump ball. Vassell is injury prone as well. We win that one. We, and I mean by we, I mean the Spurs because I'm not out there playing. Although I should be. Put me in, coach. I'll go kick Jokic in the Nuggies. Get him out of the game. Spurs will start us off. Stephon Castle with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Gets it into Harrison Barnes, back to Wemby. Wemby in three-point land. Takes a long two off the rim, no good. Brown with the rebound. Triple J one. And a foul on Wemby already. And that's one thing that really got to be we got to be careful of tonight because Jokic is going to get the calls being multi MVP. So you got to play a little not tentative, but you know can't be picking up needless fouls. And a drive in the paint, and Michael Porter Jr. with the first bucket of the game throws it up over Wemby. We're up 2-0. CP3 over to Vassell. Vassell looking to get it to Wemby. Nope. Back to CP3. Back to Vassell. 14 on the clock. Over to Harrison Barnes. Finally to Wemby in the post. Wemby tosses the ball out to Vassell. Over to CP3. Takes the three, and then it's deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. 2 zippy still. No, Jason, he's not. I don't think so. Collins for Jokic? Sure. William, if you can make that trade happen, then you should take Adam Silver's job. Spurs have 6 on the shot clock. CP3 into Wemby. Wemby drives in the paint, kicks it out to Barnes, who's open for 3. And no good. Wemby on an offensive board. Back to Vassell, over to Castle. Castle open for 3. Off the rim, no good. Spurs still looking for their first points, guys. Down 2 zippy. Porter for 3. No good. Wemby with another board. Man, Go Spurs go to you from the Philippines. And yes, Wemby is rebounding much more today. He's going to need to because he's the only big man out there for us. Sohan's not out there. I mean, Barnes is out there. Barnes is not a great rebounder. Hello, Chrissy. Thank you for stopping in. Jokic at point and Wemby at small forward. That would be a massive lineup. First ball, still looking for this first bucket. Wemby's going to take off. Off bounds jumper. Off the rim, no good. So with the shakalaka.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Castle with an absolutely fantastic putback. Wow. That'll count as an Area 51, right? The Nuggets were standing around watching the ball go up off the rim on the missed shot, and Castle just flew in and threw it down. JJV, thank you for stopping in. You're a subscriber for a couple of weeks now. Love the channel, bro. From San Antonio, Texas. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Eagle Lance, thank you for being here. Obviously, I'm a huge Spurs fan. JJV, I think that goes without saying. And Wemby with the J, Spurs up 4-2. William, I love Castle's mentality too. Even when he has an off night, you can tell he's still fighting and going for it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the pineapple up tonight, so then we'd have double pineapple powers. Jokic with all sorts of crazy moves in the paint that may have been partially blocked by Wemby, not sure. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs, up 4-2 with 9.5 minutes to go. Gets into the Castle. Castle's going to throw it down. Area 51 in the house. Well, well, well. Jokic for three. Boink, no good. And a rebound, a putback by Brown is no good. It is Spurs ball. Chris Paul bring it up for San Antonio. Tries to get into Wemby, and the Nuggets swarm that pass, and that's a turnover for the Spurs. And now a steal by Vassell. Spurs bringing it back the other way. Vassell sprints up the court into the paint, and now leave to Wemby. Oh my gosh! Dunk fest!
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Nuggets get a Jokic layup on the other end in quick transition. Spurs ball. Wemby gets stripped, gets it to Harrison Barnes. After he gets the ball back, layup Barnes, and we're going to have a timeout. Wemby, it's point Wemby tonight, guys. Point Wemby. This is not the start I expected, but certainly the start we need or needed. Let go was right. Let's go get a go Spurs. Go up. I knocked Selena off the board. I don't know why that always happens. Every time. Selena, I'm sorry for knocking you for making you disappear again. I need to see that. He comes back tomorrow night, doesn't he? Old number 2? Yes, go for the jugular. Hi, Monjoy Rich. Merci to be here as usual. So welcome. A good vibe. Oh, it's a great vibe so far. He lands with us looking good to start off. Mick D, what's going on? Dunkfest 25, Andy. Exactly. Wemby starting the game in Predator mode. And Jason, good luck with that. Although I believe she's engaged, so her fiance might not be totally cool with that. I'm just throwing that out there. Probably not going to be okay with that. Danny Green. Oh, lights out. I didn't even realize Danny Green's calling the game. Sean Elliott getting a night off, huh? Captain Cadogan says abuse. Yeah. How many assists does Wemby have? I feel like he's got at least 3. It says only has 1. One of those is a putback, but still, Castle. And what did I say to you guys just earlier? Right before the stream started, Castle plays better with this lineup because these guys can shoot threes. They're a threat to shoot the 3. And that gives Castle room to work in the paint, and he's got 2 dunks already. What if the last game was a game that Spurs flip the switch and start stomping people from here on out? Well, 3 beers, that would be fantastic. I don't want to get carried away off of one game in 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes into this quarter, but they look good so far. Bobby February, what's going on? The green, gotcha. Safe Space Invader, what is going on? Safe Space Invader? Safe Space Invader, interesting. Castle in, Sohan out, is that, yes. JJV, too early to tell. If Jared McCain didn't get injured, he was picked, what, 16th or 17th by Philly? I mean, that, until his unfortunate injury, that looked like the steal of the draft. Toby, if he can develop an outside shot, a consistent outside shot, that's definitely our future point guard. And that's the plan, right? The Spurs started playing well, Ego. Prince San Antonio. So San Antonio's announced cannon explosion. What's going on? I know. I do those at work on break, and since I'm rushing to not rushing while I'm on video, but rushing to get it all done during my 15-minute break, I didn't even see the Spurs at 17. But you know what? I appreciate everybody calling me out. All good. Jokic for 3 from the corner. That's an in-and-out burger. And Vassell with the rebound. Oh, my clock's not going. My clock's not going. Go clock. There we go. We'll get that fixed for the next stoppage. Chris Paul over to Vassell. Vassell's going to take off, gets into the paint. And, all right. That was going to be an alley-oop at first, but it was just a runner. It went in. It does have a slow mode, Toby. It's only a 6-second flow mode. Jokic would have shot over Wemby good. It's if we used to get a lot of adult websites coming in and they would just start spamming things. So with at least a 6-second slow mode, it stops them from, if they do come in, from going nuts. It is Spurs ball. Wemby with it. Spins around in the paint. Turnaround Jay. Is good and one. You think so, David? A girl who is shorter, Prince. I mean, like girlfriend's shorter than me. Selena Gomez is shorter than me. Most girls that I maybe I don't know if I've ever met a girl my height. There are obviously females in the NBA, WNBA, excuse me, that are taller than me. I've never met a girl that. No, I've met one. I was trying to remember. I had met one. She was at my church. She was also 6'4". She was tall. Catch Brazilian Ghost, what's going on? I used to commit three beers. Nice. Hey, Oppo, what's going on? MVP's playing like it tonight. Jokic pull up in the paint, good. Speaking of MVPs, we got a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic, and nice to see him and Wemby just going at it. Barnes going to drive to the paint, and he's going to throw it down. No defense by the Nuggets. What is up with their interior defense?
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
And Candy reacts. That's what we need is Wemby attacking the paint more. He is so good at finishing. Jokic for three. Swish. Oh my gosh. He's so good at finishing. Did I just hear Jokic has 2 fouls? Did I hear that right? Oof. But Wemby's so good in the paint. I'd like to see him attacking more. Castle for three. Nope. That'd be great. Spurs get the ball back. Barnes forces a shot. Makes it. That's a tough shot, Harrison. That is defender draped all over him and threw it up over him. 6.5 minutes to go. Spurs off to a good start, 19-11. We play Denver again tomorrow. Russell Westbrook with the ball. I forgot he was out there. Jokic with an off-balance shot, no good. Spurs on the run. We have numbers. Wemby with the ball. Out to Barnes. Open in the corner. Three-pointer is no good. Wemby with the offensive board. The putback is no good. What's up, Chris Roy? Thank you for stopping in. Chilling in Forest, California. And I looked away, and there was a dunk on the other end, and we're going to have a timeout by Mitch Johnson. I think that was Jamal Murray would have dunked, maybe? I didn't see what it was. Oh, of course they are Cowboy X Factor. Yeah, Christian Brown with the dunk. Right, we got, the usuals. My buddies, Baby Coyote, Selena. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And this has been a fun start. Let me look at the stats real quick. Wemby with 7, Jokic with 9. Jokic does have 2 personal fouls. Wow. Wemby 3 of 6 tonight, 0 3-pointers. I'm not saying Wemby should not shoot 3-pointers, but if you look at his stats for this year, he's taking more. I think he's taking, or was taking more threes than twos. I'd like to see him take more twos and threes, especially since he's so good in 2-point land. I mean, he's 7, 3.5. It's a lot to deal with in the paint. We're not only shown yet. Almost everything. You know what? If you aren't down with the Spurs having a big lead, we have 2 words for you.
Sucker!
Yeah, but Ezra, he's so good. So good. Three Beards, he holds the record. He by far holds the record for the Spurs. And does he have another record? Like an NBA record with blocks in a game, blocks in a row, or I don't know. We're getting close to 100 thumbs up, though, my friends. 100 thumbs up would be awesome before the first quarter's over. Our Spurs are looking good. I'll say working hard, but I'm working. It's tough. All in the game, talking in the chat, running a scoreboard, doing everything at once. But I managed to do it with the help of my friends here, the couch contingent. And if you'd like to help the channel, just a thumbs up. That's all we ask. Some of you had asked about memberships a little while back on and off, and I thought about, like, should I bring memberships back just for like $1 a month? But I was like, we don't need that here. Yeah, I'm not surprised though. I mean, Robinson was a great shot blocker. Wemby's just, I mean, he's a great shot blocker, and he's even taller than David. You should add Eeyore to your stuffed toy collection. Eeyore. Why does that name sound familiar? Is Eeyore like a donkey from something? Is Eeyore in Shrek? What? Or Winnie the Pooh or what? Then I know the name. I don't know where he's from. Yes, yep, absolutely. Thank you, UFO. The donkey from Winnie the Pooh. Okay. 3 beers. It took me a second. Yes, kind of explosion. I barely watched Winnie Pooh as a kid, so I could not remember. I know I'm failing. I remember Gumby and Pokey. Does that count? Homer, buenos noches to you. Anybody? Gumby and Pokey? Spurs ball, and oh boy, Zach Collins is in. Oh boy. Champagny for three from the corner, no good. Zach, prove us all wrong who've been down on you this year that you deserve that contract now. Westbrook from the elbow, no good. Harrison Barnes with the rebound. All right, we got some Gumby folks in there. Higger, there you go. CP3 to Collins, Collins in the paint. Little jump hook over Jokic is good. Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. Do your thing. David, I don't know what you just typed. I mean, I do know what you typed. I just can't read it out loud. Yeah, Josh, I saw that. Jokic for three? Nope. I'm fine with Jokic shooting threes all night. Although he is shooting a career high from three, isn't he? CP3 with a quick three. Nope. All right, July 26th. I'll show the game for your fish.
Sucker!
It is Nuggets ball with 10 on the shot clock, and Westbrook with a drive to the hoop and a tough layup in traffic. Only 2 games for Wemby without a block in his career. That's a heck of a stat. Champagne in the paint and the layup. I thought he was going to throw it down hard, but he switched it up. Wesley Morton, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Are you being serious? They're a Texas team in Toronto? Or are you just that's gonna be joke? Whoa. Collins gets all sorts of backed into and flippity floppity on the floor. Refs did not call foul. That was a little embarrassing. He just oh Zach, you silly headband. No, he's not actually wearing a headband anymore. He should be. Champagne pull up is good. 25-17. Any the injury after that. Jokic with the ball, one-on-one with Collins, passes it out. That three is no good. Jokic with the offensive putback, no good. Jokic with another putback, no good. And Zach bails him out with a late foul. Dang. Remar, good evening to you. Stormy Daniels, good evening to you. Jokic is still 50% from three? Dang. I want to see the foul. Yeah, Zach was grabbing his arm. Ah, stupid foul, Zach. Was literally pulling his right arm down. You're going to get called for that, dude. Bad foul by Zach Collins. I think the Jokic just get like 3 offensive rebounds in that possession. And Nikola Jokic is coming out. So if we can just maintain if the Spurs can maintain the lead with Jokic out, that would be a win in of itself. Murray, what a tough turnaround, Jay. Bounces off the rim and then finally bounces in 25-19. A little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alicia, good night, or good night, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Fonsoin, did I miss the offensive foul? Vassell for three, no good. Champagne with the offensive rebound, drives in the paint, layup is good. Champagne attacking the rim. I like it. Fonsoin, I didn't see the offensive foul, but I saw the defensive one. The refs may have been in the same boat. And that corner three is good for Julian Strasser, who honestly I have no idea who that is. Bude, Happy New Year to you. Keldon Johnson for three, no good. Our 3-point shot is not going in tonight. We do get ball knocked out of bounds. It's off Julian Champagne. It's Denver Nuggets ball. Keldon missed a three, and Keldon Johnson's three this year. It's just so bad. Jokic weighs 285? Oh, Wesley. Come on. Oh boy, I caught that. Inferno, what's going on? You're working tonight. Well, I'm glad you're able to hang out in here at least. It counts for something, right? Maybe? No? Brown for three. Good. And the Nuggets cut the lead to 2. I did say, can we at least maintain the lead while while Jokic and Wemby are out? Well, Wemby, not Wemby. Well, Jokic coming out is like, let's maintain the lead. Not, it's down to two. Collins gets it to Vassell. Vassell out to Trey Jones. Jones rifles it into Collins, and it bounced off Collins' hands and then almost went in. It is going to be Nuggets ball. That was a very odd possession. Ah, and the Spurs are now down by one. There's a three. We haven't made a three all night. We're launching them and not making them. Yep, Albert, so much for that. Michael Porter Jr. with the three puts the Nuggets up by one. 147 to go. 28-27. I our our bench is just inconsistent for one, but I swear a lot of games they're just inconsistent. Some games they're fine, and then there's games where they just give us a whole lot of nothing. Spurs 0 for 8 from threes. And Mike, yes, offensive rebounds for the other team have been an issue for sure. And our offense is not the same without Wemby. It's a legit Jekyll and Hyde. When Wemby's in there, our offense usually is cooking. When Wemby's out, it stones. Anthony Bustamante, maybe. And Toby Kelman. Kelman, I think, finishing at the rim is better this year. He's had a lot of huge dunks, and he seems to be attacking the paint better when he's in attack mode, but his three-point shot is just gone. He's shooting, what, 27, 28% from the year? I don't know what happened. He was never a fantastic three-point shooter, but at least he was good for 33 to 39%. Now he's just way below that. Vinny Canini, what's going on? Get Zach out, please. Right? Oh, what a terrible contract that's looking to be. Just a horrible contract. He is not. Wemmy's back in. He's not played up to that contract at all. The Nuggets are on a 9-0 run. Let me pull up Jay. And the 9-0 run is instantly ended because Mr. Wembanyama's back in the game. Oh, actually, Area 51 is back. Castle's back in too. All right. Wemby with 9 of our 29 points. Jamal Murray with the ball. Pass it out, and the Nuggets have 7 on the shot clock. I can't see who's shooting that. Michael Porter Jr. hits the bucket. 30-29, Nuggets up. Keldon lost his number 3 jersey and his three-point shot. We finally hit a 3 by Champagny. That's actually accurate, Boudet. When his number went away, so did the shot with it. Spurs 1 of 9 from 3. The Nuggets 4 of 9. Here's another 3. That one's no good by Michael Porter Jr. Nuggets now 4 of 10. Wemby with another rebound. Wemby rebounding really well tonight, which we need him to. Keldon Johnson with the ball. Over to Trey. Trey Jones going to take off in the paint. Gets by the defense. It gets blocked from behind. Ooh, nice impression of Blake Wesley there, my friend. I used to have on the Blake all the time his rookie year. Murray for 3. No good. Wemby with another board. And there's going to be about 1.5 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. All right, 32-30. Let's close this quarter lead, Spurs fans. Nuggets fans, I want to thank you for being here as well because you definitely matter as well. Champagne's going to drive, and it's blocked. He gets blocked going for a dunk. Strawler for 3. Nope. All right. We'll take a lead into the second quarter. And you're welcome, Inferno. Have the Niners been bad this year? I've not been following them. I know Christian McCaffrey has been injured, but that's about, I don't know how much he's been playing. I don't know anything. Really don't. All right, let's reset the game clock back to 12. Remar, I've said it a million times that any NBA team would be foolish not to sign that kid. He's going to bring in so many fans and you're going to sell a bajillion jerseys. You're going to stash him in the G League just to develop him for a year. I mean, our bigs are awful. Zach Collins, Charles Bassey has been all over the place. So at this point, I'll take anybody. Kelvin, 26 from 3. Castle, 26 as well. Castle was expected. Michael, Kelvin being this bad this year, not. Only Wemby, Sohan, and Castle are untouchables. The rest are expendable. Sorry to all the Celtics fans, but inconsistency doesn't win you championships. I can't argue that that's a killer. I like Devin. the injuries, and he has been. I've mentioned 100 times on this channel. You look at his 3-point shooting through the year; it's up, it's down. He's like 0 for 6, then he's 4 for 5, then he's 0 for 5, then he's 5 for 5. I mean, it's maybe not 5 for 5, but it's just is so unbelievably up and down. Won the poll now. We had 307 votes. 79% Wemby over 30 points. Well, Wemby's got 9 now, so he's on pace for 36. So that is certainly possible. Probably more than likely. We got to 100 thumbs up, by the way. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Was hoping to get to 100 before the first quarter is over. You guys made it happen. By the way, Miss TSR Sports, I believe will be joining me tomorrow night unless something happens where she can't come over. So she'll be here for the second of the back-to-back game with these two. Rich, we are 4 of 19 from twos, but watch us try to use threes throughout the. That's what I mean. Lee Jones, good evening. Frank Joaquin, thank you for stopping in. You look at Wemby's two. What's up, Federal Flavix? You know, while we're in, I mean, I'm a Giants fan. Well, you guys are. I say a little NFL talk. I'm a Giants fan. What was I looking up? Shoot. Something stat wise. Dang it. I forgot what it was. The game's coming back though, so I want to focus on calling the game for y'all. And it's been a good game so far. Very enjoyable. Jamal, I'd love to see him go off. I had I had no idea how long Jeremy Sohan's going to be out. The back thing popped up on New Year's Eve, and I was like, I hope this is just a one-off thing. But he's out tonight. Maybe he's playing tomorrow night. It is a back-to-back game, so maybe he's out tonight and then going to start tomorrow. We'll see. Roy wants some Chucky. Indeed, you can have it. French fair. Yes, the Giants are so bad they messed up their tank. Unbelievable, huh? Peyton Watson, what a dunk, and a terrible foul by Trey Jones. Absolutely terrible foul by Trey Jones. That's an and one. Eliminix, yes, he needs some help. Is Zach Collins better than Bassie? Guy Cardwell, there are some things he does better. He can shoot a three. He's not a great 3-point shooter, but he at least has the ability to shoot a three and make a three. Better free throw shooter. He's a better passer. He's not a better rebounder or rim protector. If we could take, missed the free throw, the best quality of Zach Collins and Charles Bassey, we'd have a really good backup center. Unfortunately, you can't do that with people. It is Spurs ball. Harrison Barnes with it, drops it off to Wemby. Wemby back to, nope, turnover. I hate this camera angle. Oh my gosh, thank you. But thank you back to the side view. And the Spurs get back in defense. Brown's going to take it at Wemby and changes his mind, passes it out. 10 on the shot clock for the Nuggets. We're all tied up at 32. 5 on the shot clock. And we're going to have a 3-point attempt that is no good by Hunter Tyson. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Drives, spins around, gets it to the paint, kicks it out to Castle. Castle wheels it open to an open Keldon for 3. All right, there we go, Keldon. Playboy G3. His assist numbers have been down a little bit lately. So I think he'll be under that. I'm going to say under, but I'm not a gambler, so please don't take my advice if you're placing any bets. Jamal Murray drives in the paint, throws up a very high layup, no good. Spurs on move. Castle into the paint. Oh, that's going to be a charge. Castle absolutely runs over Hunter Tyson. The Wemby rim difference. Yes. Phil, what's going on? Rich, regarding his injury, Jeremy posted no worries on his IG. All right, Phil, I think he'll probably be back tomorrow then. That's my guess. Probably a minor injury. Spurs didn't want him playing back-to-back. Maybe they want rather play him at home than on the away game. No Spurs go to you, David. And Lee Jones, yes, Danny Ainge will try to bleed us dry. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Brown for 3. In and out burger. Wemby with another board. How many rebounds Wemby got now? Like 7? Wemby's going to fire off a long 3. Those long threes, man. But he's also like 7 foot million, so that long 3 to him is like a normal 3 for me. He's got 12 points and 9 rebounds. He might get a 20-20 tonight, guys. 10 rebounds. Murray with the missed 2-pointer. He's got a double-double already. Wemby's going to take another mile-long 3. God. Sorry. Maybe Coyote. He was standing right in front of the Nuggets logo when he took that. Good grief. When he's on fire, just get out of his way. Let him cook. 41-32. Yeah, there's a three from the Nuggets. I didn't even see who shot that. I was so busy glazing over Wemby. I didn't see who shot that. Max, it's his birthday. I'd love to see him go for 51. Julian Strother hit that three. My apologies. Wemby with the ball again. Spins around into the paint. Up shot. Or maybe he was passing it to Barnes. Kellen gets the loose ball and throws it up. Spurs up 43-35. We have a timeout coming or nope? Oh my gosh, Giovanni, I would love to call a quadruple double by him. And Jokic is coming off the bench. Jokic does have two fouls, Nuggets fans and Spurs fans. Probably a lot more Spurs fans than Nuggets fans in here, but I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. Murray with the ball, 8 on the shot clock, guarded by Trey Jones. Off balance jumper over him. No good. Wemby with another rebound. I love his rebounding tonight. Gets it up to Castle. Castle wheels it over to Barnes. Barnes finds an open Keldon in the layup is good, and the Spurs are up by 10, and that's a timeout. Denver Nuno, good evening to you. The ball movement looks great. Who doesn't like good ball movement? Phil, I know, and they've called fouls on the Spurs, and Biscuit Buddy, the Spurs have never fouled ever, right? WCH, so Kelman, his 3-point shot is busted right now, but he has been doing well in the paint. Devin, oh, I was going to look up Devin. Guillermo Merlo, go Spurs, go to you. Thank you, Giovanni. Not blazing, but you do have the best channel for live game commentary. I appreciate that. Munoz has 45 points in 16 minutes a game. Yeah, this has been a lot of offense. And Alexis Wemby does have a double-double. Spleen, this is the rebounding I want to see out of Wemby. I knew he had it in him. Thank you, Phil. Found a David Robinson rookie card in mint or near mint from box. I have say nice, Wesley. That's my guy. So I was talking about Vassell, who, Franklin, good evening to you. Has Vassell scored tonight? I'm not picking on Devin Vassell. I just want to point out my frustration with him, and I think a lot of you guys have this same frustration. His 3-point shooting, if you look at his game log, it's so up and down. You know, he played better off the bench too. When I look at his stats off the bench and as a starter, he's actually played more efficiently off the bench. But look at Vassell since coming back from that missed game on December 6th. This is his 3-point shooting log. 0 for 4, 4 for 7, 0 for 6, 5 for 7, 0 for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 for 5, 3 for 7, 0 for 6. There's a lot of back and forth there, especially that 1 5-game stretch of 0 for 4, 4 for 7, 0 for 6, 5 for 7, 0 for 4. That's a damn roller coaster. That is crazy to be so hot and good at hitting the three one night, and then you can't hit the broadside of a barn the next night. Um, so frustrating because I know he can. I know he's better than this. That's the thing. 4 out of his last 5 games, he's made 4 shots. I'm actually looking at his last 5 games. 4 of 11, 4 of 11, 4 of 16, 8 of 14, 4 of 14. I don't know why he's gone so. Was he always this inconsistent? Maybe I didn't notice until now. I don't know. I hope he turns it around. He's our highest paid player. I really hope he turns it around. I did Arno. Man, am I looking wrong on that one? Good evening, Dan. Thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. Is Vassell at 15 points per game right now? And no, Michael, Vassell hasn't progressed. I've seen Sohan progress this year. The injury kind of threw him off, but I've seen Vassell, Jeremy Sohan progress. Devin seems like he's regressed a little, and that concerns me. I don't know if the injury is still causing a problem from last year. Jamal Murray would have missed. Wemby with another rebound. Fair enough, Wesley. Vassell the same last season, roller coaster. Okay. Wemby only needs 9 blocks and 8 assists for a triple double. Go Castle go. He's taking a huge step back, and wow, Castle gets mugged at the rim and no foul. Wow, we're not getting any calls tonight. But you know what? If they're going to play on both ends, then so be it. Just let both teams play on either side of the balls. Porter Jr. gets to the hoop and throws it down. Stay with that, Phil. Vassell feels like Castle pressure. He shouldn't, French Ferret. Castle was drafted to eventually be our starting point guard. which means Vassell would stay at the 2. There's no pressure. It's a pressure getting to you, Bennett. Trey Jones in the paint. Toss it out to Barnes, open in the corner. In and out. Man, all your rebounds belong to Wemby. They do tonight. 45-37 in the second quarter, a little over 7 minutes to go. Round to Jokic. Jokic out in three-point land. Going to launch the 3 over Wemby. No good. And Castle with the rebound. I don't know what happened with the Kings. Their performance. Keldon for 3. Thank you, Keldon. Keldon looking good tonight. And I'm hoping long-term Castle's the second option and Vassell the third. And I suppose somebody the fourth. I mean, just, I don't know. If Jeremy develops any type of three-point shot, then yes, he can move up in actually, I think was Sohan our second leading scorer. He's really close with Vassell right now. Is Wemby's going to get called for a foul on Jokic? Pop is not back, and we don't know when he will be. No idea. Jokic with 11 points on 5 of 13 shooting, 5 rebounds at the line for 2. First free throw is good. Wemby does have 2 fouls, and yes, he's going to try to get all the fouls. Wemby will have a $1 billion contract. He's going to have a huge extension. French Frere, good luck. I'm actually part French too, so I was actually rooting for the French team in the Olympics. Was certainly not upset America won. Please don't get me wrong. But I was like, Wemby's there. I'm part French. That's where my roots are. Hey, why not? I would be against that. And yes, he's got all those. Yeah, it's Bondage KJ. It's weird. Spurs up 48-39, 6.5 minutes to go in the second. Castle looking to get it to Wemby. Nope, going to get to Barnes, then Wemby. Wemby guarded by Westbrook. That's a mismatch. Drives and falls down. Oh, is he hurt? Fast break layups no good. Bunch of putbacks no good. Finally, the Spurs get the ball. CP3 gets it to Wemby, who's just standing at the rim. Oh, he gets fouled hard and one. What a stupid foul by Westbrook. What a dumb foul. Like, he's standing there. He baited him into a foul. And Westbrook's what, a 15-year veteran? Wemby stopped and paused, and Westbrook just jumps on him and slaps him, and then Wemby throws it up. What a Russell, like, really? We've seen Wemby do this before where he stops and pauses and baits the defender, and then he gets fouled and gets it. Wemby's IQ, man. I'd be shocked if there's a blowout UFO. Denver's way too good. Wemby's free throw is good. 51-39. Don't poke the bear. Jorlene Chong, good evening, Jorlene. I think you super chatted me on one of the previous streams and it came up right after I signed off. So my apologies. Thank you very much. I'm pretty darn sure it was you. So again, I'm very sorry. I hate missing super chat. So appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sohan's out with a sore back. Nuggets are going to turn the ball over. Wemby's going to get a rest. He also has 2 fouls, so not the worst thing right now. And yes, Vincent, Wemby is in top 5 MVP conversation. Already in his second year, just turned 21. Aquavision, that's who I'd like to see. CP3 pull up in the paint, no good. Yes, she is back. I mean, Miss TSR is always going to take precedence over Selena. But that goes without saying. Jokic in the paint, up off the glass over Collins, no good. Zach Collins with a rebound, and it's Spurs ball. If we can maintain the lead with Wemby resting and Jokic in there, that would be a huge accomplishment for part of the second unit. Collins briefly had an open 3 there and didn't want it. Sent it right back to Harrison Barnes. Barnes with a tough off-balance jumper, rolls off the rim, no good. And Wemby with 18 and 12. Wow. Russell Westbrook in the paint, layup good. Wemby has a legit shot at a 2020 game. I don't know, Boudet. I have no idea. Maybe Wemby didn't want to come out yet. Vassell's going to drive. A tough off-balance jumper and one. By the way, guys, can I ask you guys a favor real quick? I switched microphones back to the blue ice. You guys were saying the laptop mic was clipping a lot. Is there less clipping tonight? I'm sure when I get really loud, there's still a little clipping and the mic goes out, but is the mic going out less than the previous mic? I'm hoping it is because I hate it when the mic clips. I get, I get really excited, so I can't help it sometimes. And just get loud. Vassell averaging 15.3 points per game. I think he might be behind Sohan. I'm not 100% sure. Missed a free throw. No issues, Joshua? No clipping? All right, so mic change was probably a good idea. All right. It's also going to be better when Miss TSR, my girlfriend, is here because she's farther away from the laptop than I am when we're doing play-by-plays together. With a portable mic, I can put it right between us. Jokic over Sohan. Sohan. You guys got Sohan in my head. Over Collins. Good. Yeah, if I want to get real loud, it'll clip, which I've always had that issue. Our Biscuit Buddy with a huge super chat. The $25 says, even though there is no TS Bear and no Miss TSR, still a great stream. Go Spurs go. Phil, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. You've been a long time supporter of the channel. All of you guys that have super chatted, and if you haven't super chatted, if you're hitting the thumbs up, that helps the channel too. Oh, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Volume's better too. All right. So you know what? It's because the mic is closer. The mic is about a foot away from me. The laptop mic is probably 15 to 18 inches, which, hey, a couple inches makes a difference, guys. Kel's out to 4-3 with the shot clock expiring. A huge arcing shot is no good. I'm glad things are sounding a little better. And almost as a turnover for the Nuggets. Spurs on the run. Vassell's going to get fouled. Has his free throw dropped? By the way, for those of you who subscribe to it, and I forgot to grab the link earlier, but I put up a new video for I Like Crap, finally the first one in a month. I went to a comic show about a week ago, and I thought the video actually is one of the better ones on the channel. So if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you check it out. As Spurs, I think, are going to get some breakaway free throws. I should get the link to the channel in just a moment. Vassell missed another free throw. Otawan Cop, thank you for stopping in. Is this a breakaway? He got fouled with a defender in front of him, so I'm not sure why he shot a technical. All right, Phil, I'll show the game.
Sucker!
Vassell pull-up jumper short, gets his own miss, and tosses it out to Chris Paul. Champagne's going to take off in the paint. Layup is no good. It's going to be a foul. I'm not sure what's on. Andrew, yes, the Spurs are up. Yeah, actually, you know what? Clear path foul. Thank you. Thank you. I called that. I gave that the wrong name. I couldn't remember the name. Clear path foul. I said breakaway foul. Oh my God. It's embarrassing. Clear path foul. Yeah, we do need Wemby to come back. Yes, Toby, that's 2 missed free throws in a row. Jokic for 3. Point, no good. Chris Paul with the rebound. Boston 3:16 on the game clock. Spurs up by 10. CP3 pull-up J is blocked. Nope, actually, that was a pass to Champagne, I think. Three-pointers, no good. Our three-point shooting's awful tonight. We're lucky we're up by 10. Westbrook flies in the paint. Going to be fouled. Going to go to line for 2. Vassell channeling his inner Kobe. Kobe was a decent. We have a nice crowd tonight. Can we get to 200 thumbs up before halftime, guys? We have plenty of people in here to hit the 200. I'm actually surprised we have. So I want to thank you for that. Appreciate you guys hanging out. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm a huge Spurs fan. I live in Connecticut, so I don't have a Spurs community. You guys are my Spurs community. You guys are the way I'm able to talk to people about the team we love. And the Spurs have only been a losing team since the channel started. They're finally a winning team in year number 6. Westbrook misses the first free throw, and Wemmy's going to come back in, but we're going to have a timeout first. McD, you might be right. William Juby's asking, speaking of Triple H, anyone recall his match versus Cactus Jazz? Yes, that was a great one. It was. And yes, please maintain the lead. And Michael, I don't know. Vassell, where are you at? Jay-Z, what's going on? By the way, so then a new video on I Like Crap. This is my second channel. I call this our channel because I feel it's a community channel. I Like Crap is just a chance where I get to show off stuff I enjoy. It's called I Like Crap Comics and Music. It's weird, but I just want to, I really enjoy comic collecting, so I'm putting that on the video. I also enjoy bad music and bad movies, but music can be kind of more the focal point because it's much easier to edit. I think my next video is going to be a 6 feet and under ranked tier list, which I've been wanting to do on those. Yes, I'm going to do one next week. So I would like to get 2 or 3 videos up a month on that channel and get it going a little bit. Marvin Go Spurs go to you. Being from Connecticut, Rich, did you ever meet the game Triple H? I did not, Era Williams. I have not. I've driven by the WWE building multiple times in Stamford, but I've never been in there. I'm not sure the general public can get in. I'm actually from Massachusetts, but I do now reside in Connecticut with the pit stop in Virginia in between there. Ross with a chicken wing and did he chicken wing him, Helen? Sounds about right. Your net rating with Wayman in the court is +8, and without him, -8. Sounds about right. Rich, you think Castle being there is getting of a Vassell's head? Somebody asked that earlier, Phil. It shouldn't. Stefan Castle is a 6'6" guard who was drafted and said himself he wanted to be a point guard. If we're developing him to be a point guard, then Vassell's job should be safe at the 2. Unless, could there be something going on behind closed doors and there's a chance the Spurs are going to be making a move for De'Aaron Fox? The Fox would slide at the 1. Would Castle be the future 2? I mean, comparing the 2 players, Vassell's a much better shooter from anywhere outside the paint, much better 3-point shooter, usually a better free throw shooter. Castle, I think, is a better finisher at the rim already. He seems to be dunking a lot more. Devin can definitely finish at the rim, but I think Castle's a little bit ahead there. I do think Castle's probably already better defender than Devin, and that could be a problem. Vassell doesn't seem right physically. All his shots are short, which often indicates lack of conditioning or injury. I'm wondering, Miles, I don't know what's going on with him. I really don't. 182 thumbs up, 18 away. John Lou, I went to 2 different colleges, Holyoke Community College for my first 2 years. And guys, girls, there's nothing wrong with going to a community college for your first 2 years. Save a ton of money that way. And then my degree is from the University of Mary Washington in Virginia, where I finished my degree at the age of 39. Westbrook missed Westbrook with the brick on the free throw. Yes, Brian, I did put up the comic poll today on I Like Crap. I just put the link in there. Yes, the new video's up. It's like 12 or 13 minutes, and I had a blast putting it together. And I want to start putting up a couple videos a month on there. I really want to focus on both channels. Vassell for 3. Come on, babe. Nope. 53-43, a little over 2.5 minutes to go. And Murray with a bad pass. It's going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. So I don't have the cone right now. I don't have my Zach Collins action figure, Beavis. Save money at high school 2.0. Was it a horrible foul? I didn't catch it. Joshua Cherry, what's going on? Tiger stopping in. 3 summer courses. That's awesome. Wemby with the ball in the post. Up off the glass. Good. Denver has had no answer for Wemby tonight. 55-43. Wemby with 20 points and 13 rebounds. 8 of 11 from the field. An extremely efficient night for Wemby. If he was shooting the ball more, he could go off for 50. Murray's open for 3. He'll take the 3. He'll make the 3. Jamal Murray cuts the lead to 9. Ms. TSR reacted to Macho Man premiere. That was on this channel, William Juby. That was on TSR Sports. And Wemby's going to throw the ball away. Turnover Spurs. We actually put that on here, but it just people weren't too interested, and it makes sense. This isn't a reaction channel. It is but it isn't and isn't. This is more of a play-by-play. I don't want to just call this a reaction because I'm not sitting here just going, ooh, ooh, wow. Maybe once in a while. Murray with a drive and a beautiful layup over Wemby. The Nuggets have now cut the lead to 7. Ryan, go Spurs, go to you. Sal's going to continue starting Bobby because he's making $29 million this year, but he has struggled tonight. Wemby with the ball, drops it off to Vassell. Vassell back to Kelvin. Kelvin for 3. Allen is playing well tonight. Jeremiah, what up? Go Spurs, go. Did they EP? Kelvin really having one of his better games. Murray, no good. And it's Spurs ball, which we need. If Vassell's going to struggle, I'm glad to see Kelvin stepping up. Kelvin was good the last couple of games, too. Kelvin with 13 points and hit 3 of 5 threes. Wemby in the post. God, Wemby!
justice.
Wemby with a monster two-handed jam. And then a foul on Chris Paul down the other end. Wow, he just went up and boom! Just hammered that thing down. Get out of the way. And Jokic can't afford the third foul. Just, yeah, get out of the way of that freight train. Sure enough, what's going on? We will look at the stats in just a few moments because halftime's right around the corner. Wemby's got a double-double already, though. He's got like 22 points and 12 rebounds, I think. Jokic at the line makes the first one. Nuno, 3M in Portugal. Go Spurs, go to you, and good night. And Wemby turned 21 today. We're not getting any calls tonight, Phil. I will agree with you there. Hopefully it doesn't influence the game anyway. 60 to 50, and whoop, there's Paul on the ball. We're up the floor, messes up my clock. There we go. Spurs up by 10. Just keep feeding Wemby. They get the ball to Wemby. Wemby, almost loses the ball. Does lose the ball. Chris Paul chasing after loose ball. This is gonna be an over the this is gonna be an over the backcourt violation. Wemby 22, 13, 2, and 1. Nice. Kobe, if Keldon be consistent off the bench, that would be I would love. Oh, he's 21 tomorrow. I thought it was today. Oh, shoot. Hey, Cheryl, good evening to you. Max, I'd like to see Wemby go for 40. It is January 4th in France, though, already. So it is his birthday in France. Today is tomorrow in France. That's all right. Thank you, guys. Growing, it's been Wemby on Jokic a lot today. It is today in France. You're right. So happy birthday, Wemby. I mean, him being French, do you think he's celebrating his birthday now? Even though in American time it's 9 p.m. where he is. Did he change the call on this? The refs, the Spurs just get a call? I think it's San Antonio ball. Are we getting a ball with a fresh shot clock? It looks like we are. Getting into CP3. He's going to launch a three. That is a late foul. Oh, that is some BS. That is some BS. Wemby did him in the head, but there was no call. Then Jokic grabbed his head and like he was in pain, and then all of a sudden the late whistle comes out. That is either call it right away, don't call it when a player starts selling their hurt. Oh my God. That's a bad look for the NBA. I'm sorry. Was it a foul? Yes, he hit him in the head. But the no called it. Then Jokic goes over and starts holding his head, and then like, oh, now we got to call a foul. As Shaq said, refs are trying to take over the effing game. Shaq or live, I don't give an ish. Just call it right away. When you wait a second and a half to 2 seconds, it just looks bad. Now Jamal Murray would reach and foul. Jokic also has a double-double already, 19 and 10. Both players might go for 40 and 20 tonight. Biscuit Putty, I agree. I mean, listen, just call the foul when it happens. When you wait and then a player sells contact afterwards, it don't look good. Spurs can hold for the last shot. They will take the lead into the half. Vassell with the ball. Vassell gets double team, gets it to Keldon. Keldon's three's going to get blocked. Well, one thing I would be concerned of going into the second half is Wemby does have 3 fouls now, and that's the only thing that can really hold us back. We're playing very well, not the only thing, but that can definitely hold us back. But I've been good, and what a fantastic first half. And Aquavision, the Alamo Dome was already closed and done when I finally made it to San Antonio, so I've never been there. Let's put up halftime, and then we'll look at the halftime stats. It's a great first half for our Spurs. There's the halftime. Yeah, well, Steven, we actually, yeah, the second quarter is usually our worst quarter. Tonight, we outscored the Nuggets 32 to 30 in the first, 28 to 22 in the second. And how about the stars of both teams? Wemby with 22 and 13, and Jokic with, I believe, 19 and 10 when he went out. I'm going to confirm that right now as we go look at the halftime stats. If I can pull it up here. There we go. By the way, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Fast, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it does help the channel. The way to become an official sponsor and member of TSR Sports just by hitting the thumbs up. That's right. That's all you got to do. All right, for the Nuggets, we'll start with them first. They are shooting 44% from the arc. Free throws, they've taken twice as many, but there's not a lot of free throws in the game. They've taken 9, we've taken 4, so it's not egregious as of yet. For the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr. with 9, 19 and 10. He's taken a lot of threes and missed a lot of threes. Jokic only 1 of 6 from 3, so really struggling from beyond the arc tonight. Russell Westbrook with 4, Jamal Murray with 7. He's having an off night, 3 of 9. Christian Brown with 5. Off the bench, Hunter Tyson with a donut. Peyton Watson with 2. And Julian Strother with 6. And the Nuggets only going with an 8-man rotation tonight. Where's DeAndre Jordan? Is he hurt? I know Aaron Gordon's out tonight. I thought Jordan might play, but I guess not. For the San Antonio Spurs, they're shooting 48% from the field, 30 from the arc, and 50% from the line. Again, they've only taken 4 free throws. For our guys, Harrison Barnes with 6 points, struggling a little bit from the field. He's 3 of 8. Wemby with a monster first half, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, 9 of 12 from the field, made both his threes, made both his free throws, 22 points and 13 rebounds in 17 minutes. Phenomenal. CP3 got a CP0. He has missed all 5 of his shots. He does have 7 assists, only 1 turnover. That's nice, but 0 points. Chris Paul, you need to step that up a little bit. Devin Vassell with 4 points, struggling from the field, 2 of 6, missed both his threes. He does have 2 steals though and 4 assists, so there's that. Stephon Castle with 4 points, 4 assists. Off the bench, Zach Collins with 2, and night and day. Victor Wembanyama plus 19, Zach Collins minus 9. There's your 10-point differential. Julian Champagnie with a decent first half, 9 points. Keldon Johnson really really helping the bench production, 13 points. An efficient 5 of 8, including 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. His last missed 3 was at end of the half block 3, so it is what it is. Trey Jones, doing Trey Jones things. Played 9 minutes, has 1 assist, no points. So both our point guards, our primary point guard and Chris Paul, and our backup point guard and Trey Jones, they combined 0 for 6 with 8 assists and no points. If we're going to win this game, I think we're going to need a little bit more production. And Trey Jones this year, I don't know what's up with him. He cannot score from anywhere. His scoring is significantly down. His shots per game is significantly down. I don't know if he's being directed this by the coaching staff, but he is not shooting the ball at all. That being said, this was a good first half of the Spurs, up 60-52. Probably one of their better first halves of the year, right? I mean, to be up against the Nuggets like this, that's solid, I would say. Maybe? Yes? No? Let's get to the chat and see where we're at. Adriel says, show the game. Well, okay. I will do so.
Sucker!
Tracy, my brother's playing in Austin, and I believe he's playing pretty well. Wow, Vassell not getting any love. Vassell asleep at the wheel. Vassell off the court, please. Beavis, we do have a lot of issues with buzzer beaters, whether it's the end of a quarter or half. Yeah, that seems to be a consistent. Paisan, good evening to you. Spurs are really discouraging Wemby to go in the post. He bangs and he'll not get the pass. Wemby 22 points. The other 4 starters 14. Sounds about right. Eldon's 22 in the second, yeah. And Helen, no, he's not playing up to his contract. He's not at all. Send their lead teams around and play that. Well, we do play slower Chris Paul because he has the half-court sets. He's not going to push the pace like a Trey Jones or Blake Wesley. So yes, we are usually slower with Chris Paul there. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate that. G51, thank you for stopping in. 33 from the arc is good for us, I suppose. And DeAndre Jordan is still playing. Yeah, Bobby, the last play wasn't our best, but it is what it is. Jabin Crippen, good evening to you. Wemby getting 50 confirmed, says Juan. All right. Gio, yes, this game could be worse. I mean, we could be down, but we're up. Oliver, good evening. What's up? Riley Minix averaging .42 claps. Interesting that. Uja, yes, we do. Isn't Riley shooting like 40% from 3, though? Number 23 on blue has some wheels. Oh, you're watching the kids game. Like who? I just realized is girl like girls youth basketball. I see number 23 now. She just made a bucket. Let's get her on the team. Slower does not equal better. No, no, we're a young team. We should be pushing the pace. And I mean, Chris Paul at 39 won't be pushing anything except for, well, I don't know. I'll be nice. Emmanuel, I was just saying that at the end of the first half, Wemby's foul situation could really affect this game. He's got 3 fouls. The last foul calling him was a foul. He hit Jokic in the head. My issue with the foul is that they didn't call a foul. Then Jokic started grabbing his head and then bent over in pain. And then we had a very late whistle, and that just you're calling the foul. You're calling the foul because you see a player hurt, but you didn't actually see the foul. Otherwise, you would have blown your whistle when it actually happened. Let's trade Vassell before the third quarter. Oh, did I say 40? No, G51. You might have come in right. 43% from the field and 33 from the arc, I think, is where they're at. But that could have all sounded like one word. I speak fast sometimes too fast. When I used to work on the phones for other jobs, sometimes people would be like, "What'd you say? Whoa, 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 whoa! Slow it down, buddy. You're talking too fast." Our second option on this team, uh, well, first option Wemby, second option Wemby, third option Wemby. Those girls shoot better than I do. I have seen the video. You're right. Primo's not in the NBA anymore, and oh gosh, you're playing ABC by the Jackson Five. I'm like, wait, why do I recognize that melody? Payne Watson has more Watson. I mean, really? The Nuggets defense does not look good tonight. And Emmanuel, I agree. The refs have been all I ask is for consistency. If you're going to call hard fouls on one team, then call them on the other team. If you're going to call soft fouls on one team, then call it on the other team. Just keep it consistent across the board. That's all I ask. I don't want to see favoritism for the opposing team. I don't want to see favoritism for my team. Gabriel, I saw you right there. Why can't I post? It looks like you're commenting fine there, Gabriel Carrasco. I see your question. It doesn't matter who we trade if our bench stinks, and the bench has been an issue this year. You know what? I was talking about the Wolves do need some Chuck. Show enough. Point. I was talking about Asia. Good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. I was talking about Vassell playing better as a bench player than a starter. I want to fact check that right now on Basketball Reference. I'm going to go to his game log and then separate it by starter and in bench player. I think I think he's better off the bench, statistically speaking. Let's wait for the ads to stop rolling up on the website so I can actually do this. Oh boy, at some point the ads will stop rolling in a Basketball Reference. I guess somebody's got to pay for the bills. Remax of football. Good evening to you. Brandon, I have a hard time believing that. Maybe we boosted our bench stats when Vassell and Soin were coming off the bench. Maybe there's because maybe our bench is a Jekyll and Hyde. When they're really good, they're putting up 50 points and they don't realize it. And then when they're playing bad, they're putting up 10. All right, Dan Vassell, I can finally take a look at this. All right, Vassell off the bench. Here we go. Oh, I missed the game. All right, Dan Vassell played 11 games off the bench. He was getting 25 minutes a game. His shooting splits were 47, 40, 80, while averaging 16 points per game. I already know his points per game is going to drop because he's averaging 15 point something right now. So in 25 minutes a game, he was averaging 16 points a game. Again, his shooting splits 47, 40, and 80. It's really good. We'll take that, right? 47, 40, and 80. We'll take that from Devin all day. Why not? Since becoming a starter, this doesn't include tonight, Vassell has played in 7 games. His shooting splits are 41, 32, and 86. Of course, his rebounds and assist numbers are up because he's played more minutes, but he's averaging 14.3 points per game. So his scoring is down, and his efficiency is way down. Were the previous stats 47 from the field and 40 from three? He's now shooting 41% from the field and 32 for three. I'm not sure why that's happening. I'm not sure why he played it better in the second unit. That you would think the floor spacing would be better in the front, being in the starting unit with Wemby out there and Barnes and Paul. Yeah, it's Sohan's out there, but still, I don't know why he's struggling as a starter with his efficiency where he wasn't as a bench player. So there you go. Stats don't lie, right? Sorry, Devin, not trying to pick on you. I'm perplexed how you play better off the bench than as a starter. Vassell's lifetime stats, they've come down. Or not his lifetime, his stats from last year to this year, I think he has regressed a little bit. Oh, I got him right here. All right. Last year, Vassell averaged 33 minutes a game. This year, he's averaging just under 28. A lot of that is because of the injury. Vassell shot 40 field last year. This year, he's shooting about 45. Vassell shot 37% from three last year, just under 37% this year. His rebounds are down a little bit. Don't forget the minutes are down 3.8 to 3.1. His assists are down 4.1 to 2.8. Steals are the same at 1.1. His points have dropped substantially from 19.5 to 15.3. So he's averaging 4 points less. Again, less minutes. If we look at his per 36-minute average, which is a better average, he's actually gone down the last 3 years, his per 36. This is interesting, and this is probably because of less shots taking with Wemby being there. But Vassell in year number three with the Spurs averaged per 36, 21.5 points a game. Last season, 21.2. This year, he's averaging 20. So Keltman has, I think we can agree, Keltman's taken a step back over from year to year over the last few years. But Devin's doing the same thing. Maybe not to the extreme Keltman is, because Keltman was averaging over 20 points a game. Now he's averaging around 12. So he's taken two big drops in the last 3 years from what, 21 to 15 to 12, something like that. Devin's he gotta do better. I'm sorry. I don't like calling him out on the channel because it feels like I'm singling him out. He's also our highest paid player. He's getting 29 million, like Zach Collins. That's why we call Zach Collins out, right? It's like, dude, you're one of our highest paid bench players, and this is all we're getting. Ingram, which Ingram? Gabriel Harrison, who's in the G League, or Brandon? Gazer Vlogs. I think they're the front runner for the Eastern Conference. Chat, if you're having trouble chatting or some message, just refresh YouTube. Oh, YouTube having some issues? I would love to see Riley Minix Elias. I like Riley. Jimmy Butler to OKC or the Clippers? Oof. Looks like it's not the Lakers. Jedi, good evening. She says, hello, Ricardo. Happy New Year, my friend. Aaron Wiggins going crazy for OKC in the clutch. G51 just took that message. I read that. All right, so I'll only stay positive. So when the Spurs play bad, I won't acknowledge it. I'll just pretend it doesn't exist. Does that work? If Vassell goes over 10 from three, I'm just gonna say Ben Vassell was firing off shots tonight. I'm glad he took 10 threes. Is that the kind of report you want from me? Just never ever say anything bad ever and just pretend everything's rainbows and Skittles. Rainbows and Skittles. That doesn't make sense. What's up, Muhammad? I did see Miami suspended Butler. I mean, you complain every game too, G51. Who are you to talk? Every day you're in there complaining about it. We see you. Come on. You know why? Because we want what's best for the Spurs. And we know Wemby can be. Look at what he's doing on the boards tonight. We know he could be a great rebounder, but some games he just doesn't. He's not out there rebounding. Vassell is better than what his stats are. I know he is. I've seen it. What's happening? Maybe he's injured and the Spurs aren't telling us. That's why we complain because we know our guys are better than sometimes how they're playing. They should not be getting blown out by 20 points in any game at this point. What they're doing tonight is what I expect every night. They're professional basketball players. This is what they're doing every night. Right? Show some emotion. I probably show more emotion during the streams than some of our guys. Hate to say it. Wemby plus a G League roster. There you go. I like that, William. Vassell goes over 10, but his shooting form was excellent. You know what? I could do that for a night. Gentlemen, missed another three, but I like that he's taking him. I don't know. I can't see myself. Oh, wow. Are we in the game or is this a replay? No, we're in the game. Holy moly. All right. I'm over here chatting away, and I do wish good things for all our guys, no matter what. I repeat it all the time on the channel. I don't care if I'm being critical of a player. I hope everybody on our roster succeeds because that means good things for our team. But like Wesley's, the Malachi Branhams, those guys, I hope I hope they do well, but some of these guys, it's not looking good. That's a bucket for the Nuggets, and the Nuggets are down by 6, so I need to focus on this. Money's doing great tonight, Nelly. Jedi, he's fantastic. Muhammad, I was criticizing Chris Paul probably before he came in. I said we need Paul and Jones with the donuts. We need more than that. Wemby with a mile-long walk, missed the layup. We can't have our starting point guard and backup point guard putting up a donut. That's not acceptable. Westbrook gets to the Jokic. Almost a fourth foul on Wemby. Jokic misses a shot but gets the tip, and Wemby with a good job of Matrix Neoing away from that foul. Wemby's open in the paint, and he gets fouled by Jokic. Nope, that's not Jokic. Was it Jokic? No, that was Brown. I just saw a white hand fly by and foul Wemby. I couldn't see who it was. It was Brown. I don't want Jimmy Butler. The amount of money he's going to cost, no. I want rainbows every night. Wemby struggling with 22 points and 14 boards and 18. Yeah, he's having a rough night. I expect more from Wemby. This ain't going to cut it. 22 and 14 is just not good enough. It's really not. Wemby's first free throw. Now he's only got 23. I mean, come on, man. West, we do need to stay awake. Out Miguel, he's been consistent passing. I'll say this: when Chris Paul's not scoring, he's at least playmaking and passing, and he's done a really good job of not turning the ball over this year. He had a few anomaly games where he has like 4 turnovers. When he missed a free throw, you mean he misses one? Hot take: De'Aaron Fox is too much drama. I've read that somewhere too. And it doesn't like criticism. I think I've read. Jokic pull up jumper, no good. Wemby with another board, rebounding machine. CP3 will bring it up for the Spurs. They are up 61 to 56 in a tightly contested game. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. CP3 into Wemby in the post, guarded by Murray. Jumper over him off the glass, good. Who do I think? Debbie, I have no idea because we have our pick and the Atlanta Hawks pick, and we have no idea where we're going to draft yet. It's Wemby with 25 and 15. Murray over Wemby, no good. And Paul with the rebound. I'm sure, but I'm sure he's not happy with his production this year. Seriously, I wish him the best. And Wemby's going to get doubled. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds, and it's off Wemby. A little shocked. Thought that would have been off one of the two Nuggets that were surrounding him and punched the ball out, but I guess not. Jamal Murray with a bucket in the paint, good, and it's a 5-point game, 63 to 58. Spurs ball. CP3 in the corner. Gonna fire off a three. Let's get a shot in. Ball cannot make a shot. Medicare guys, actually, Kelman's been good off the bench, so is Champagne, and that's turnover by the Nuggets. We need our point guard to start scoring. Chris Paul has 0, and Trey Jones has 0. Oh, Flecker says, I'm sure he is challenging Joker. As Castle's going to get fouled in the paint. Oh, that's fair. That's a kid. Did you have to kill or what? Anyway, I know we're all not always going to agree on things, but I always say this: we're going to agree on Go Spurs Go. We've, as Spurs fans, have seen 5 losing seasons, 2 22 and 60 seasons, an 18-game losing streak. We're ready for some winning. So when we see our guys play that we know are good, not play up to their potential, Castle with a missed free throw. He needs to work on his free throw shooting. Really needs to work on his free throw shooting. When we see players like Devin, who we know can be so good, and we've seen him take over games, and this year just be so inconsistent, it's frustrating. And I say no to Butler too. Absolutely no. Way too much money. He's 35. I think he wants a 3-year contract extension worth 50 mil a year. Jedi, I'm right there with you. No, no, no. And wow, Michael Porter Jr. left all alone under the rim. Throws it down. It's now a 4-point game. Porter with 11 points, and Murray's going to take a mile-long 3 off the front rim. No good. Jamal Murray with the rebound. 64-60. Murray is wide open for 3. Where's his defender? Nowhere. And, yep, 1-point game. We just left Murray just standing there right at the 3-point line, right there to make a sandwich, and And he made a sandwich and made a three. Dollar, I was wondering too, why was he so open there? Nobody just went over to Jamal Murray. Leave him over for three. All right, you know what? The Nuggets were going to go on a run. They're a great team. This was bound to happen. The thing is, when a team goes on a run, let them catch up, get close, and you got to pump the brakes on them and get yeah. There you go. Beeks just said it. Knew the Denver Nuggets run was coming. Of course it was. They're way too good to have it not happen. Emmanuel, it's going to be tough. He's got some really stiff competition ahead of him, but he could finish in top three MVP. Those lawn threes don't work when a team is steaming back on you. Jokic 23 on 38-16 splits. Oh, 16% from three, really? Yep, just in a throw. What kind of sandwich? Peanut butter jelly? It was peanut butter jelly time. Anybody remember that? The dancing banana? Need Wemby to have at least 4 blocks to win the game. I mean, he's doing a lot as it is now. Agree with passing a Butler. Too much money and drama. Yep. Well, Wemby does have to be careful not to get his fourth foul. There is that. Defense is still in the locker room. Wemmy's the only starter who made a three. Really playing it. I know Kelvin's made him off the bench. And Wemby has 25 and 15. Jokic has 23 and 12. We're seeing the two big names of this game go at it. Wow. They both could go for 40 and 20. That's a very legit shot. That would be awesome to call that, to see Jokic and Wemby both go for 40 and 20. Castles looked Jedi, he had a couple dunks in the first quarter. I don't think he scored since that free throw. He's got the he's got 5 points. He missed both his threes, and his free throws shooting needs some work. Um, as a, I'm not worried about him. He's only in his first year. He's what, 20 years old. So, overall, getting the start, he's been fine. Anthony Bustamante, you're not the only one that feels that way. Road trip, yes, a kaiju fight, indeed. We already have the highest risk for money with Collins and Vassell. I mean, I much prefer the Vassell contract over the Collins contract. Collins, I don't know what the Spurs were thinking. And Jakob Poeltl had just left. We drafted. Did we extend Vassell before we drafted Wemby? Or not Vassell. Did we extend Collins before we drafted Wemby? I'm not sure what the logic would have been there. We max it. You have to wait at least six seconds. The slow mode's there to stop you from people from spamming comments, which I'd rather not see. I'm not saying you're doing that, but just putting out. But Wemby would behind the back pass, and it's just going to go all the way out of bounds. Backcourt violation. Well, not even backcourt violation, just turnover. Malika Branham is in the doghouse, Marmalade. He is not playing at all unless it's garbage time. All right, Nuggets ball. Russell Westbrook for three. Wow. Spurs down by 2. The third quarter has not been kind to them. Wemby with the ball. Over to CP3. Over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes trying to get to Wemby. Wemby turns it over. Fast break. And Westbrook's going to throw it down. Wow. Wow. Rest in peace. Our lead is indeed Kokoshiwo. Nuggets are on a 16-4 run in the last 4 minutes. Damian, it wasn't. Chris Paul finally scores just behind the elbow. Damian, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Damon, as my resident New York Giants troll, are you disappointed Saquon Barkley's not going to break the record against them, or at least have a chance to break it? I am, now that I think about it. I would like seeing Saquon play tomorrow. Murray behind the elbow himself. Swish. Blocking for 5 minutes? That doesn't make sense. Dan Vassell hits a three. If he can start heating up, we need him. We need scoring. We need some defense too, but we're not slinging any D right now. Vassell with 7 points just made his first three. Hopefully he can get in a rhythm from that point on. Jokic for three. And the Nuggets have all the momentum right now. All the momentum. Chris Paul for three. All right. Well, we got a game here Friday night. Did Wemby have 6 turnovers already? Six? He might need to come out and get a rest. Jokic open for nope. Gonna get it out to Porter for three. He can't miss a shot. 76, 72. I'm not the game's not over, Toby, but this is a rough spot for the Spurs right now. The Nuggets are on fire. Castle for three. Oh my gosh, these teams are going back and forth. Castle for three. Jokic with a layup in transition. There's no defense at all right now. No defense. Nobody's playing defense on either end. Chris Paul with the ball. He's going to take a three. No good. Wemby with the putback. 78-77. Jeez. Luma Mannix, this game is getting nuts. Jokic with a layup down the other end. No good. Jamal Murray with the rebound. And that might be on Wemby. Four fouls on Wemby. Oh, no. It was there for a second, Misanthrope. That's Wemby's fourth foul. That's the one thing we were concerned of that could really affect this game is Wemby's foul trouble. Dang it. So Wemby will probably sit the rest of the third quarter out. That means we got to rely on Zach. Zach, time to earn that contract. If there's ever a time Zach Collins needs to earn that contract, Jokic is open for three. Going to take the three. He did need a rest, David, but wow. Jokic is on fire. Keldon into the paint. Out to Paul. Paul's going to take off. He'll drive into the paint. Gets it to Collins. Collins misses the shot. Misses right at the rim. Brown with a crazy off-balance layup. No good. Collins with the rebound. And the Spurs getting it up the court. Vassell's going to take off. Drives. Gets into the paint. Layup. Good. This game is getting nuts. Russell Westbrook takes a three. They're just firing at both ends. Vassell flies in for the rebound. Spurs ball. Smoke him if you got it, because we are crossing the 420 mark. Paul out to Collins for three. Yeah, that was a bad miss. No, foul on Collins. Damian, no, not yet. Saquon's got to put a lot more up on the board before the Hall of Famer. Raw go Spurs go to you, and what a crazy third quarter this has been. A fun third quarter. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so, folks. Would appreciate it. It is the one way to support TSR Sports. You can be an official member and sponsor just by hitting the thumbs up. Go on, Pop. Like they really do. Like we're seeing them. Now another foul. Is that the fifth foul on Collins already? Holy moly, what's he played? Like 7 minutes? Yeah, he just reached in and all sort of groped Jokic. It's clearly a foul. Dude's got missed free throw. He's got 5 fouls already. We max at one of the fouls was I think a bad call. Jokic with 31 points and 12 rebounds tonight. Made the second one. Well, that was a 3-point shot. Shoot, that's gonna be 3 free throws. Mr. Treslesh, what if we could? 5 fouls in 8 minutes. I'm sorry. 5 fouls in 8 minutes. He's gonna foul out. He's gonna foul out. Bring in Mama Pajama. Joshua, I think Mitch is gonna let him foul it at this point. 83-79. Spurs down by 4. Devin Vassell looking for a screen from Collins. Going to take off, drive in the paint, and now he's fouling. Now the refs are just whistling everything, which I don't like to see. Mr. Trey Slash, hey, oh, yuppie. All right, buddy. We can all agree that we need to trade Zach Collins for an empty Gatorade jug, right? Oh, boy. Blossom games foul night. Oh, uh, shoot. Who's the dude that fouled out in 10 minutes? Quindary Witherspoon. Garbage time Q. Quindary Witherspoon got 6 fouls in 10 minutes in garbage time. Vassell misses the first. Vassell missed another free throw. What's up with this guy? Opinion Sports Show, what's up? Has he missed 3 free throws? Trenchant, yes. That one ref is calling makeup fouls. He's awful. Just barely made the second one. Wemby's bleeding on the bench. What, Booty? 83-80. This has been an awesome game to hang out with you guys tonight. Those free throws might cost us at the end, guys. We're down 3 right now. Jokic against Collins is foul number 6. I hope they'll double team him. Back to Jokic, turnaround jumper over Collins. He can't miss. He can't miss. Jokic is on fire, the Joker. Got 35 points, 16 this quarter. We're selling the paint, and he's going to get fouled. How do you get more fouls than points every game? That's a good question. It's been a fun game, though. And Edward, I don't remember how much. The Spurs beat the Denver Nuggets near the end of the season. I think Mama was part of that. A free throw may cost us Toby. Planet, I think we can still be a playing team just based on how good Wemby is. Vassell makes the free throw. Thank God. G League on the court, 2 for 15. They're not that bad, but they are. It's a 4-point game. Look how much more off the. Yes, Trey Jones does. He does push the pace more. Hey, Rich, I just bought a new vacuum. I decided to name it Zach Collins since it sucks at everything. All right, Jedi. Nicely done. See, I did something different. I named my fan Zach Collins because my fan blows. Jokic thinks about another 3. Instead, he drives in the paint and gets the layup. Jokic is unstoppable. Wow. Jokic was in foul trouble in the first quarter. Not anymore. Perry, I think Bassey's going to get in foul trouble too. I mean, Bassey's had foul trouble in his career. Champagny for 3 from the corner. These teams can't miss. Both teams. This is awesome. Seriously. This is crazy. Both teams are just hitting it from everywhere. Champagny with 11 points now. Brown for 3. That's no good. I actually prefer that than go in. Spurs can tie up the game with under 2.5 minutes to go. Denver up 87-75. Vassell with the ball. Gets the screen. Pull up from the free throw line. Tied game, guys. And a nice Devin stepping up in the third quarter. Free throw shooting could be a little better, but overall, this is what we need Devin to do. When Wemby goes out, he needs to be the main offensive option or scoring, and he's doing that role in the second half. Jokic with the ball against Collins. Turnaround J is no good. A rare miss for Jokic. Keldon with the rebound, Vassell bring it up. Attaboy Devin, yes. Thank you. This is what I want from him. Keldon fakes a 3, drives, throws it right into the hands of Julian Strother, who's not on your team. Brown will drive for layup. Blocked by Collins! Collins with the swat is right. Joey Guerrero's what's up? And we have a timeout. And what a fantastic game we got going on tonight. Where ball movement scores. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Got tired of listening to Danny Green. Is Danny Green not doing a good job? You know what, Joe Matt? I hope he heard us. I like Devin, but his injuries and his inconsistency. His injuries are what they are, but his inconsistency this year has been frustrating because we are paying him like a second option. 29 million a year, and this second half now he's performing like it. I'd like to see more of this. And not just him, the whole team. Trey Jones needs to start scoring some more. Everybody. If everybody plays their, Spursy basketball, this is a winnable game. Collins with a positive play. Yeah, that Wemby 6 turnovers is a little. Zach Collins has more fouls than points, or more faults or fouls than points and rebounds. Anthony Bustamante, we have a superstar. His name is Victor Wembanyama. Michael, all the chats, the whole chat. I always have slow mode on. 60 seconds. It should be 60 seconds. Is it 30 seconds? There's 60 seconds tonight. It should be 6 seconds. If I put it to 60, my apologies. I can't seem to change that now. But I always have slow mode on for the adult channels that used to stop into the chat to stop them from spamming their nastiness, if you will. It is 6 seconds. Okay, that's normal. Granada, can we get to 300 thumbs up before the end of the third quarter? That would actually be terrific. Where are we at? We're at 261 thumbs up. We have 500 plus people in the chat. We only need 38 more thumbs up to get to 300. That would be awesome. This has been an incredible game. I hope you're enjoying the live play-by-play, the chat, scoreboard, the game clock, Selena, whatever it may be. But this has been an awesome game, and I'm glad to hang out with Spurs fans and Nuggets fans alike. Zach, Deadpool Maximum Effort. Keith, what's going on? Yes, Kyle Anderson. I always have slow-mo on. Really? That could be a YouTube issue, Michael, because the slow mode is to 6 seconds. But somebody said they were having issues with YouTube earlier, so it could just be a YouTube thing tonight. It happens. John Carl Gomez, a Denver fan. Thank you. Rich, Vassell had the same inconsistency last season. The difference is because the team was so bad, many, but you forgot about that. Might be a good point. You know, Vassell might have been inconsistent last year, but maybe didn't notice. I mean, if he was inconsistent during the middle of an 18-game losing streak, my focus is not on his inconsistency. So maybe it was always there. I don't know. They're actually showing on the TV now, Asia. Jimmy Butler suspended for 7 games. Big Flex, what's up? Pat McCaff, good evening to you. You think it's YouTube? Yeah, I think it's probably YouTube tonight. All tied up at 87. It is Nuggets ball. Jamal Murray starts to take off, throws it out to Jokic, wide open all day for 3. Missed the 3. An offensive rebound from the Nuggets. Jokic back with the ball, gets it to Murray, and then Murray passes it to Zach Collins, who is also not on his team. Spurs ball can retake the lead. Vassell for 3. Nope, short. Trey Jones with the rebound. Kelvin Johnson with the ball. KJ's going to drive at the hoop, throws up the shot, misses the shot right at the rim. I got to make those well, maybe not easy shots, but the shots in the other rim. Quickly down the other end, we have a 3-pointer, and it's good by Michael Porter Jr. He was never this inconsistent. Kokoshiba by 10 degree. Angie, good evening to you. Michael Porter Jr. with a solid night, 17 points, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Spurs down by 3, 90 to 87 with about 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Vassell going to take off into the paint. Out to Champagny. Champagny's going to take the corner 3. No good. And the loose ball is going to fall into the hands of Denver. Denver on the run, 37 seconds to go, up 90-87. Michael Porter Jr. with the near turnover gets the ball back. 14 on the shot clock. Over to Jamal Murray. And he'll reset the offense with 10 on the clock. About 15 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Murray's going to run in the paint, run right back out of the paint. Turnaround J by Murray. Tough shot is no good. Trey Jones with the rebound. The Spurs can hold for the last shot of the third quarter. Trey Jones way out in three-point land. 7 seconds to go. Trey Jones is going to take off. Gets it to Champagny. Champagny over to Vassell. Vassell with the runner at the buzzer. No good. What happened, Angie, is the Nuggets did what we thought they were going to do. They went on a run. Well, those free throws we missed may come back to haunt us. This is a close game. Jokic right now has 37, 13, and 4. Wemby's on the bench with a double-double, but he is in foul trouble. Victor Wembanyama has 4 fouls. I assume Wemby will start the fourth quarter since he hasn't played the last 5 minutes. And Zach Collins has 5 fouls, but nobody cares. So, sorry, Zach, but if Zach Collins fouled out, Zach Collins fouled out. No Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets tonight. No Jeremy Sohan for the Spurs. Otherwise, I believe both teams are at full strength. And this has been a good back and forth game. And no matter what happens, good game. And Spurs fans, if the Spurs lose this, then, we went toe-to-toe with a team with one of the best players on the planet, Nikola Jokic. We have a team with a player that's going to develop into one of the best players on the planet. I hope you have a better year, Asia. I really do. There are 3 players from the G League I'd like to see move up. Minix, Ingram, and this kid, Rudy? I don't know him. I like Riley Minix. I know he can shoot. Go Castlego says, almost 300 likes, but plenty of people watching to get that number up. Go Spurs go to you, Donald. Go Spurs go to everybody. Jokic went nuts in the third quarter. He absolutely did. He did. Can we get to 300? We're at 297. 7! Lucky number 7. 3 thumbs up away from 300. 10. You guys make it happen. 300 before the start of the fourth quarter. There's plenty of people here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up or if you can't find it, just minimize your chat for a second. Drop it down. Boop. You'll see a thumbs up and a thumbs down. If I forget the thumbs up, hit it just once though. Because if you hit it twice, it doesn't count. So hit it once and then we'll be good to go. A lot of people don't know that you have to minimize the chat to find it. I found that out, well, because I found out by minimizing the chat. 300 for the Spartans. Oh, and good evening to you. Just joining chat, but we freaking hating Collins right now. Well, he hasn't played the worst tonight. Thank you, Danson. Appreciate that. I'm just chasing my dreams. Thank you for stopping in. That took me a second to read that. It Learn TV, good evening to you. By the way, I'm a huge Spurs fan. If anybody's new to the channel, we have been live for every game this year. Every summer league game, every preseason game, every regular season game. My goal is that we are live for every game when it's all said and done. My girlfriend, Miss TSR Sports, occasionally joins me for streams. We have a lot of fun. She's a huge UConn fan, so she knows she loves Stephon Castle. And yeah, if you're a Spurs fan, you haven't joined the channel, hope you subscribe and join our community. Have a lot of fun here. It is Spurs ball to start off the fourth Q. Can't see who has that. Harrison Barnes gets blocked. Goaltend. Holy DeAndre Jordan sighting. DeAndre Jordan getting his first minutes of the game. I was wondering where he was all game. And yeah, that's a goaltend. Free Mamu, free Riley. It is very Spursy in here. I'm a Spurs fan, but I do call the games down the line. I do try really hard on that. I will be biased for my team, make no mistake. But if the Spurs call, like there was a foul in Jokic earlier. It was a foul by Wemby. I would agree. The refs waited second and a half to 2 seconds before blowing the whistle when Jokic started, holding his head like he was hurt. And that type of call I don't like. Call it when it happens. Don't call it because somebody's selling an injury. Ball's going to go out of bounds off the Nuggets shot, and it's still Denver ball. 1 point game. Who has the cheapest VPN? Trenchant? I have no idea. And videos, what's up? I don't know what you said, but thank you for being here. Kokoshibo, thank you for doing your bench work. Calvin, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. And actually, it's going to be Spurs ball off of that out of bounds. So it's Spurs to take the lead. DeAndre Jordan is still playing. He's got to be up there in years, right? Like 38. Stephon Castle out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take, get back to Castle. Wemby with the runner. No good. Fight for the board. And still a fight for the board. And finally, Christian Brown comes down with it. It is Nuggets ball. 11 minutes to go, up by 1. No, yeah, please don't mention legal streams. I don't want to promote that here. That's not what we do. Murray tosses it. Going to get knocked out of bounds by Wemby. It's going to stay with Denver. Denver at Giovanni. I mean, for the Spurs to hang with Denver, a championship caliber team. Let's not forget the won the championship. Was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? My time's messed up. We have a timeout. Maybe we have a challenge, but we have a stoppage in play. All right. Good luck, fourth quarter, Boop Coyote. We need one. If you guys don't know, this is Baby Coyote. He's a Spurs. Well, Coyote's a Spurs mascot. This is a little baby coyote. So he boops the camera for good luck. The spirit of Chuck Norris lead us to the win. Ego, you know what? Let's get some fourth quarter Chuck. Vinny Canidi, it's always been like that. I put slow chat on every night. I don't know, maybe you guys just don't notice it until tonight, but I've always had slow chat 6 seconds on. It's always been like that. You're welcome, Ego. Mod's doing a great job deleting comments, promoting it. Yes, Misanthrope. Rich getting strong with the force. Rich, funny enough, we have rebounded better than the Nuggets. Really? It happens. Daniel, Spurs by 2. I like it. Watch. As soon as Jokic comes back in, Wemby will get called for a foul. I mean, probably. Trey, Malachi, and Blake all gone after this year? Probably. Yeah. I mean, we still have a lot of draft picks in the upcoming draft. We have a lot of second rounders. We have guys we're developing in the G League. I like Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley and Trey Jones, but I don't see them being here after the season. I really don't. Over, some people are using their real names, but by all means, go make a fun YouTube name. Why not? Kyle Anderson mode very aggressive tonight. Is it? Road trip. I don't know what's going on. The Kyle Anderson mode apparently is working in overdrive. I obviously don't have any control over that. Rich, what do you think of the Butler 7 game suspension? That tells me that they're going to trade or try very hard to trade him. Toby, he's been doing it. Yes, that is DeAndre Jordan because Jones has been doing a fantastic job distributing the ball and limiting its turnovers, but his personal offense, his scoring, has disappeared. And the thing is, if we move on from Trey Jones, and let's say this is the only year with Chris Paul, it leaves a very huge hole at point guard, especially if Blake Wesley doesn't come back either. Then that's almost all our point guards. I think this is a Spurs San Antonio challenge. I think it might be off Wemby last. Wemby punches the ball out. This might be they're using a small screen, which is making it harder. Ball off of Wemby. Call Sands. William, you might be right. I didn't actually see the comments, but you're right. It's kind of like the LaMarcus Aldridge situation the Spurs had years back, where they shut Aldridge down, so they're clearly going to trade him, which tanked his trade value, which means then we didn't trade him. We ended up just waiving him and bought him out. So that's going to hurt Butler's trade value. I didn't see the comments, but him being suspended certainly. We said he said want out, right, or something like that. What the heck did he say specifically? Did he say he wants to be traded? Did he just flat out say that? Brown for three, no good. Fight for the board, and finally Stephon Castle come down with the loose ball, 90-89. Thank you, Jedi. Says hit the like button. We needed that challenge, Vinny Canadian, but it looked like it was off of Wemby's fingers. I'm not gonna call. I gotta call it legit. Castle for three. Oof, nope. Vincent, you'll have to ask Wemby on that one. And almost a steal by Castle. Nuggets get the ball back. Jordan loses the ball. They get it to Jamal Murray for a corner three. Tough shot, no good. Harrison Barnes with the rebound. And these offenses were on fire at the end of the third. Now they've gone cold. Trey Jones on the run with the layup. All right, there you go, Trey. Spurs take the lead. Ladies and banking, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Actually, Phil Biscuit Buddy, you're right. Foul trouble. Can't be aggressive with the block shots. That's actually you nailed it. Nuggets ball 91-90 under 10 minutes to go. That turnaround jumper is no good by Peyton Watson. It is Spurs ball. Trey will bring it up for San Antonio. Takes off, drives. You're going to get out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take. Nope. Wemby's going to drive instead. Tosses back to Trey. Trey in the paint to Wemby. And Wemby loses the ball. It's another turnover for Victor. That's 7, I believe. Porter for 3 down the other end. No good. A fight for the rebound, and Trey Jones will run after the loose ball. Wow. Both teams now all of a sudden cranking up the defense, or the offense has gotten really bad in this fourth quarter. Stephon Castle will reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Castle starts to drive, stops, pops, short. DeAndre Jordan with the rebound. I'll believe that, David. Is this the 5th foul on Wemby? I think I just got the 5th foul on Wemby. That's a push off by Brown. Wemby with the contact, but they don't. He literally just went like this and pushed off. That's 5 fouls on Wemby. Collins and Wemby both have 5 fouls now. I don't understand the push off not getting called. I'm sure Wemby is tired, yap yap, plus the altitude. Wemby's got to be coming out, right? Who's checking in? No, Wemby's still in? Oh boy. All right, well, I guess you can use your elbow and push a player off now and not be a foul. Just know that moving forward, Spurs fans. I hope the Spurs know that on the court. Keldon missed a shot. Now we're gonna have a 3 down the other end, and that 3 is way off by Peyton Watson. Spurs ball. Trey will bring it up for the Spurs. 1-point game, 92-91. It has been a good game. I just don't want the refs to affect it on either end. Wemby's gonna take a long 3. Oh, that's an angry Wemby. Woo! Don't anger the beast. Just don't foul out either, because we're a different team without you. Now 3 by Murray's no good. Trey Jones with the rebound. Bang, zoom down. Wemby with 3D dragon, nice. Wemby with the ball again. Pulls up for 3 again. Leave angry, guys! Timeout, Denver. They've angered the Wemby! Back-to-back threes. Don't make our good guy angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Just score as much. Score as much as possible before. That's fair. Well, 3 beards. The altitude in Denver does affect athletes regardless of their age. I'm doing good, Cameron. Happy New Year to everybody. David, what is your giveaway? What are you giving away? You said, what's my giveaway? So I hope you give away a car. You guys asked for me for that, so how about you do one? Area 51, indeed. Carlos Jeter, good evening. Yeah, some of these fouls have been a little frustrating tonight, not gonna lie. Can Wemby be the GOAT at the end of his career? Different era. Could he end up being the greatest Spurs player of all time? Possibly. I mean, he has more in his toolbox than Timmy and David did, but the Spurs, I mean, to pass Timmy, he's going to have to win at least tie his rings at 5. What's up at Coach Plays? Coach, this has been a fantastic game tonight. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, happy holidays. And Miss TSR is watching. You still need to check out the Coach Plays. I talked about your channel with her, and I was mentioning your football analysis, and she's like, oh, I need to check out his channel. You haven't checked out the Coach Plays yet, Miss TSR. Every single drive we get blocked or missed. Does no one know how to draw a foul anymore? Nanu Nanu. Double Nanu Nanu? Although I'm more of one of these guys. I like certain W's. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful evening. I have to promote this because it's the only thing I ask for on the channel. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. It does help the channel. And we have over 700 people in here. We hit 1,500 recently. 1,500 people in a stream. I would love to hit at least 1,000 tonight. That would be incredible. If you wanted to hit 1,000 people, keep hitting the thumbs up. Brings more viewers in. YouTube pushes the algorithm, all that good stuff. Going to be a chance to meet new Spurs fans. I love this. I love our community, not only just Spurs fans, but basketball fans in general. I love covering sports with you guys, talking Spurs. So if you're a Spurs fan, you haven't hit the subscribe button. We cover every game live. We do analysis videos. We'll be doing a lot of trade videos probably in the next month. And then, of course, draft videos when that's time. Just a lot of fun. I think it's fun talking to our team. Thank you, coaches. Smash those thumbs up, guys. And if Wemby falls out, that's it. Wemby's on the bench right now. Zach Collins is in. Collins is 5 fouls, so he will foul out. 2 clutch Corey, indeed. We play Denver again tomorrow, don't forget. Kellen's still stuck at 13. He had that in the first half, didn't he, Michael? And yes, Jams, this has been a fantastic battle between Jokic and Wemby. They both absolutely went nuts tonight. Jokic had a monster third quarter. I want to say he scored 16 points in the third quarter. He was just unstoppable, hitting from everywhere. 2s, 3s, everywhere in between. Speaking of 3s, swish, kill the fish. Michael Porter Jr. with 3, and it's now a 2-point game. Porter's been shooting pretty well tonight, too. He's got to be getting close to 20 points. He's got 20 points. Well, he's not close. He has 20. 4 of 8 from 3 from Michael Porter Jr. MPJ, Keldon Johnson in the paint, the runner. He can't buy a bucket this half. Zach Collins with the offensive rebound gets it to Devin Vassell. Vassell pull-up jumper. Short. Come on, guys. Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. Drops it off to MPJ. MPJ with a nope. Gets it to Jokic instead. He faked the 3. Jokic with the runner. No good. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs ball. 7 minutes to go. They did poke the bear, Isabel. And Isabel, are you still up? It's late in France. To all my French subscribers and viewers, that's like 5 a.m. where you guys are. So I guess it's actually late. Now it's really early. So thank you for being in here. And everybody around the world. Yo! Wemby did not foul out. He's got 5. Biscuit Buddy, they had to bench Wemby with 5 fouls. They're going to bench him probably till about the 5-minute mark. Give him some rest, have him fresh to close out the game. And yes, Jedi, this is stressful. No, I'm not stressed yet. Champagne's checked in for the Spurs. The heart's not racing yet. Defense chance out in Denver, and what a fantastic game. Glad I could hang out with you guys on a Friday night to call the game. Vassell in the paint, turnaround, spin around, Jay. Tough shot, no good. Long rebound to Zach Collins. Collins in the paint, throws up off the glass. And Collins, our hero, with the bucket. You foul out with 6 fouls. Victor Wembanyama and Zach Collins both have 5 fouls, so one more foul and they're out. Nice drive by Porter. Or was that? No, that's not Porter. Who scored that? Somebody just got a layup. Fouls in the paint. Layup is no good. I think Strother hit that layup. Nuggets on the run, down by 2. That 3 is no good by Strother. Long rebound goes to Russell Westbrook. Still Nuggets ball. 12 on the shot clock. 99-97 Spurs. Westbrook drives to the paint, misses a layup, and Champagne gets the rebound. 6 minutes to go. Spurs up by 2. I'm losing my voice. 14 on the shot clock. Chris Paul standing on the Nuggets logo. CP3 looking for a screen. Balls at Collins. Nope. Instead he gets it to Barnes. Barnes going to spin around, drives in the paint. Tough layup is blocked by the backboard. Jokic will lose the ball out of bounds, and it was actually off Zach Collins, apparently. Nuggets ball. Long ground rebounds kill us, and this is not a national game, Adriel. It should be. Blaze and Banking, I am glad you're here. I'm straw here tonight is Victor Wembanyama is checking back in, but he has 5 fouls. And the Spurs need him to close this game out. Their offense is a 100 million% different without Wemby. Wemby with 33 points and 18 rebounds. He also has like 6 turnovers, so that's been the one blemish, plus the foul trouble. Wemby pokes the ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Nuggets. So, Ricky, I hope so. As we've been covering the Spurs on this channel the last 5 years, and the struggle's been real covering the Spurs. They had only been a losing team, so if the Spurs are the team of the future, then that's good things for us too, right? Julian Strother for 3. And the Nuggets have retaken the lead. What's up, Mystic MMA? Thank you for the info. Danny Pa, thank you for stopping in. I've never even heard of Julian Strother, but he's got 3-pointers tonight, and he just gave Denver a 1-point lead. Seth, what's going on? He's a Thunder fan. Thank you for being here. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Spurs ball. Seth, we should have a good rivalry between the Thunder and the Spurs over the next decade. I really hope Chet Holmgren stays healthy. They call us a jump ball? What's going on here? I don't know what that was about. All right, he gets the ball in the Barnes. Barnes throws it away. I guess Chris Paul touched that. A break down the other end is broken up. A Christian Brown's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. That was a terrible possession for the Spurs. I think that was. I guess that was off Chris Paul. That happened so fast. That was a lightning fast turnover. Tandy J. Styling, thank you for stopping in. If anybody's new to the channel, I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. Cover every game live. Summer League preseason. We haven't missed one in regular season. Sometimes my girlfriend joins me for these. And Brown misses a first free throw. We also do analysis videos and talk trades and draft, etc. So if you're looking for a Spurs community to hang out in, got you covered. Make sure that you'll subscribe down here. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Brown's second free throw is good. Those missed free throws, they really come to haunt us Spurs fans. We missed a lot of free throws in the first 3 quarters. Vassell was like 1 of 4 himself, or Vassell missed 3. Might be like 3 of 6 now. Spurs down by 2, 101-99. Vassell with the ball, drives in the paint. Oh! Wow, got by everybody.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
And Jokic right down the other end gets a layup, and the Nuggets are back up by 2. Jokic with 37, 18, and 7, knocking on the door of a triple-double. He might not have enough time. What a fantastic player. And now a steal by Westbrook on Wemby. Another turnover for Victor. He is really struggling with the turnovers tonight. Otherwise, a fantastic game. Jokic pull-up jumper. No good. Chris Paul with the rebound. 4 minutes to go. And now I'm starting to get a little nervous. CP3's open for 3. Takes the 3 and misses the 3. 103-101. Denver up by 2. 3 minutes and about 45 seconds to go. Drop there for three. No good. Chris Paul with another board, and CP3 will get it up to Champagne. I'm sorry, Vassell. Got confused there for a second. And Vassell will wait for Wemby to come up to the court, up the court too. 14 on the shot clock for the Spurs. 3.5 minutes to go. Vassell standing on the logo into Wemby. Wemby from the elbow. Tough shot. Good. And we have a timeout, Denver. Does Wemby have 8 turnovers now? Randy, this is a nail biter. Spurs' number one dribbler is like Westbrook shoulder, too easy to pick. I don't get the Westbrook shoulder thing. Wemby and Jokic both have 18 rebounds. Jokic with 39 and 18, Wemby with 35 and 18. Jokic has taken a ton more shots to get to his 39. He's 14 to 34 from the field. Wemby's a very efficient 14 of 21. Both players playing well. Wemby does have 5 fouls. Gotta not get that fifth foul. The Spurs need Wemby if they're gonna have a chance to win this game at the end. All tied up though at 103 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. A fantastic game tonight. Glad I got to hang out with you guys. And Steven Z, this game is wild. 8 turnovers. So Wemby might get a triple double. Not the triple double we're looking for. But he might. Kenny, I agree. Wemby will be 21 tomorrow, by the way. And where some of you are, he's already 21 if you're already on Saturday, January 4th. And Jokic is 3 assists away. This is a crazy game, guys. Thank you for hanging out tonight. We have 860 people in the chat. Keep smashing that thumbs up. Get the thumbs up to 400. Maybe we can get it to 1,000 before the night is over. That would be awesome. Wemby, Chris Paul, Vassell, Champagne, and Keldon, the closers right now for the Spurs. Porter, Jokic, Westbrook, Murray, and Braun, which is actually the starting lineup for the Nuggets. Jokic kicks it out to Brown. He's open for 3. Oh, there's the 8th assist for Jokic. That hurt. 3-point game. 106-103, and we are now under 3 minutes to go. Christian Brown with a huge 3. Vassell drives from the free throw line. The jumper is short. Jamal Murray with the rebound. The Brown Mountain Lights, good evening to you. And indeed, Ernest. Vassell almost causes a turn. Instead, they get it to Jokic. Jokic against Wemby. Wemby with the 5 fouls. Bumps it off to Porter. Porter takes it. Assist number 9 for Jokic, and it's a 5-point game. Jokic, 39, 18, and 9. One more assist for a triple-double. Wemby out to Chris Paul, over to Champagne, over to Keldon. Keldon's going to drive, spins around into the paint, up off the glass. No good! Everything at the... Oh, we have a foul. Spurs are missing everything. Well, Keldon's been missing all his shots around the rim. You guys want to see overtime tonight? Michael, he might be tired. He has been short on his jumpers lately. The last few minutes, he might be tired. Robert, I have no answer for that. And Carly doesn't need to be double teamed. That's a non-shooting foul. My bad. It's still Spurs ball, but a non-shooting foul. Victor with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Wemby with a crossover over to CP3. 4 on the shot clock. The Champagne in the corner. 2-point game. Be nice. What's going on, Jackson Baker? Thank you for stopping and showing up. Says hit the thumbs up. Yes, do. Would love to get the 400 thumbs up. 500 would be even better. I'll be greedy. Jokic with the ball in the post, guarded by Wemby. Under 2 minutes to go. 108-106. Denver up in a very, very tightly contested game. Murray drives the paint. Misses the layup. Spurs ball. Spurs can tie it here. Wemby's going to take him. No, he gets it to Keldon. Keldon in the paint. Layup is... And 1. Wow. Keldon with one of his biggest shots of the game. Pat McCaff, don't say that. Let's say Vassell will be one of the reasons we win the game. Russell Westbrook with a foul behind Keldon Johnson over the back. Fouls him on the shoulder. Keldon with the layup. Good. The free throw for the lead, and he hits it. 109-108. And now, yes, this is a hard attack game for sure, Adriel. Let's go. Spurs is right. Jokic in the paint. Turn around over Wemby. Rolls and goes in. Oh, this game. Head's going to explode like scanners. 1:14 to go. 110, 109. Jokic with 41, 18, and 9. Chris Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Dribbling out on three-point land. 10 on the shot clock for San Antonio. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby's looking to drive and almost turns the ball over back to CP3. Shot clock's expired. Chris Paul in the paint. The layup is good. Little finger roll action. Spurs with the lead. This is crazy. Bible English, good evening to you. Jokic with the ball. Drives into Wemby. Gets doubled. Back out to MPJ. Back to Jokic. 10 on the shot clock. Jokic for three. Short. Spurs rebound. Spurs are up by 1. I got to shut off the ESPN thing that's not get any type of spoilers here. Spurs ball. 9 on the shot clock. Vassell out on three-point land. Gets it to Champagny. Champagny stepped out of bounds. Just stepped right out of bounds. That's a horrible turnover. Timeout. Timeout, guys. Wow. 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 He stepped out of bounds. We have 1,000 people in the chat. Thank you very much. I'll say it once and say it again. If you guys hit the thumbs up and get us up to 400, we'd greatly appreciate it. Pop, what's the thumbs up look like, by the way? Champagny stepped out of bounds. We're going to a break. You're up for call being a fan, man. Some people actually care about their team. Camino, the Spurs don't have the ball. It's Denver ball. I've heard Champagny step out of bounds at least 5 times from TSR this season. Adriel, it's support from Taiwan. Thank you very much. The Spurs are still up. Nuggets have to hit their shot. I see a west side. All right, Nuggets ball. They're going to get it into Jokic. Back to Murray. Murray back to Jokic. Jokic one-on-one versus Wemby at the free throw line. Jokic backs him up. Turn around. Rose to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to run up the court. And Spurs have beaten the Nuggets. Oh my goodness. What a game. GG Nuggets fans. GG. That was an awesome game. That was a blast to call. If you're taking off, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. We'll do the end of game stats. And wow. I take it back, Devin. This was wild. This was crazy. A huge, huge steal for the Spurs at the end. Jokic was throwing it. Vassell jumps up, intercepts it, takes off, gets the two-handed dunk. Game blouses. Wow. I just heard the announcer say the Spurs ended the game on a 10-2 run. And these guys play again tomorrow, which we'll be live for, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live. 400 likes. Let's go. Did we get it? This is a huge Spurs win. We should have 500 likes. This was a thriller. This was awesome. This was probably one of my favorite games to call this year with you guys. What a huge win for our Spurs. And we got to get to the final game stats. This was... What a way to start the year. Victory boops. Victory boop. Yup. If we can sweep the series, and how is this not a nationally televised game with Right Road Trip? But if the Spurs can win tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see on the standby for both teams tomorrow. The highlights. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't get to see this game live, it was a fantastic game. Five lug racing, by the way. Good evening, tune if I said hi earlier. And a great win. Melistic, what's going on? Nuggets were hot. Yeah, this was a great back and forth game. We did pick up a nationally televised game versus the Grizzlies on the 17th on ESPN. Whoop de doo. Ultimate. Yeah, Holy F is right. Slade, he's in the top five for MVP right now. So yes, he's definitely top 10. Nintendo Lego MA fan, good evening. You're up for Euphoria. I don't think Darren Fox is coming here. I do not. It just doesn't seem like the Spursy thing to do. Garrett McLean, Go Spurs, go to you. What a win. Laura Latin, thank you for stopping in. Joaquin, thank you for being here from the Philippines. I want to go to the stats, but I want to say some highs to folks I haven't seen your Spurs dub. Thomas, thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too. If you're a Spurs fan, I think we have one of the best Spurs communities on YouTube. My girlfriend says it is the best Spurs community. I'm not gonna argue with her. So what a win. A team win for sure. Wemby with 5 fouls, 8 turnovers. We still got the dubs. Don't forget the thumbs up if you're heading out, but we need to get to the end of game stats. And what a game it was. And seriously, if any Nuggets fans are in here, GG, this was a close one. I was really worried you guys were going to take that at the end. Spurs outscored the Nuggets 26-20 in the fourth. The Nuggets 38-27. For Denver on the game, they shot 43% from the field, about 38% from three, 69% from the free throw line. So their free throws really hurt them at the end. They had 8 turnovers, so good job with the ball, if you will. Michael Porter Jr. had a nice game, 22 points on 9 of 15 shooting. Jokic just short of another triple-double, 41 points, 18 boards, 9 assists, and 2 steals. Really, the only blemish on him tonight was his shooting. He was 15 of 36. He took a lot of shots to get to those 41 points. Russell Westbrook with 9, 6, and 8. Jamal Murray with 14 points, but an inefficient 6 of 17 from the field. Christian Brown with 11 points, 8 boards, and 5 assists. Also inefficient from the field, 3 of 10. Not much from the bench for the Nuggets. Their bench, actually, outside of Julian Strother, who scored 11, their bench was quiet. Hunter Tyson and DeAndre Jordan, limited minutes, they had 0. Clayton Watson played 19 minutes. He had 2, so the bench for the Nuggets really did not step it up tonight. 13 points for their bench. Our bench, the Spurs had 37 points. So I've been critical of the bench at times, but our bench stepped up tonight. So good job. The Spurs shot 47% from the field, 36 from three, 62% from the free throw line. The Spurs were missing their free throws. They had 14 turnovers, so they did not win the turnover battle. They did actually have more offensive rebounds than the Nuggets, 14-10. As far as the individual performances, Harrison Barnes had 8 points. Victor Wembanyama, I know the 8 turnovers look really bad because, well, that is bad. 8 turnovers is about 5 more than I'd like him to have, but he did have 35 points on a very efficient 14 of 22 shooting night, 18 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Chris Paul was off with his shooting tonight, 3 of 11. He had 7 points, but he did have 8 rebounds and 11 assists, only 1 turnover. 11 assists to 1 turnover, that is one heck of a ratio. Vassell really picked it up in the second half. He was cold in the first, but finished with 18 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, and that huge steal at the game and fast break dunk to seal the deal. Stephon Castle with 8 points, and off the bench, Zach Collins wasn't terrible. He had 4 points and 5 rebounds, a steal and a block, no turnovers. He did have 5 fouls, but it wasn't the worst. Julian Champagny was minus that turnover that could have cost us at the end, had 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting. Keldon Johnson had a big first half, quiet in the second half, but finished with 16 points on 6 of 14 shooting. And Trey Jones, I don't know, guys. 17 minutes, 2 points. He only took 2 shots. He had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 4 rebounds. He is just not looking to score at all. He had a nice layup, and he ain't gonna be here next year. He's in a contract year, man. If he wants to get paid, he needs to turn things up. And I want to see him do well. I want to see all our guys that do well. Whenever I criticize our guys, please me, it's with sincere and best interest at heart. I want all our guys to succeed, especially in a game like this. We beat the Nuggets, guys. We're now 2 games over 500. No, I'm good with Butler. Take care, Carlos. Good seeing you. Hugo says, yes, my Spurs won. Pero San Antonio, indeed. Trey does push the pace. I will give him credit for that, McNeil. Never knock him for that. And he's a good passer, and he limits his mistakes. He's just not scoring at all. He's averaging under 4 points per game right now. That's not going to help him get a new contract with us or a big contract somewhere else if he was to leave. Wemmy's in the chat. And so is the Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you being here. Trade on the CP3 did okay. They controlled the tempo. They didn't. Hey, we won. Jeez, I said that earlier. Danny, good evening. What if the coaching staff is telling Trey not to shoot and just be distributor? I don't know. I don't have that kind of connection, but I do see his shots, his shooting, he's taking far less shots than he did last year. So yes, I kind of wonder if the coaching staff is directing that way too. So weird. We can't beat the Lakers, and the Lakers can't beat the Nuggets. True. Loungefly says if Trey isn't here next year, and I think Spurs should draft either Boogie Flynn or Jeremiah Fears. I've seen Fears come up in the recent videos. Some people want him. Almost 500 thumbs up. Let's make it 500 thumbs up for the little Force user wearing the headband. And what an early birthday gift for Wemby. You're right, Romeo. Good night, Jedi. It was great seeing you all tonight. This was seriously, this was a blast to call. This might be top 3 fun games to call this year. We need to put Castle back in the starting lineup. Who comes out, Kenny? Do we keep Sohan on the bench? Do we put Devin back on the bench? Do we put Barnes on the bench? Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to Barnes on the bench because that would give us some 3-point shooting. Shoot. As I'm saying that though, I mean, 3-point shooting and a veteran off the bench would be good with Harrison Barnes. But at this moment in time, can we have a starting lineup with Jeremy Sohan and Stefan Castle, 2 sub 30% 3-point shooters? I don't think that works right now. Long term, I'm hoping that there are the part of the future of our franchise, hopefully the part of a dynasty moving forward. But at this moment in time, their 3-point shooting is it's going to cause people to just sag off Castle, sag off Sohan, and Wemby's going to be getting double teamed and triple teamed every game. So I don't think we can do that yet. Statement game. Yeah. See you later, no important. See ya to all of you checking out. Take it easy. Beating Denver in Denver. Trenchant, I'm going to suggest Jeremy returns tomorrow. I don't know. Wemby takes enough threes to have them both in there. He does, Captain Cadogan. Jeff, you are correct. But when Wemby doesn't have the ball, or if Wemby has the ball, teams are just going to. We saw it last year. People sagged off Jeremy Sohan a lot. Having Castle out there too at this moment in time, I don't like it. I'm hoping both guys can develop into at least good enough 3-point shooters, like 33%, where it helps our floor spacing. But right now, that's going to really limit things. Borgathon, Bassey just not playing. And Gregory, that was a great game. Lamb Yetson, yes. Doesn't need to be a huge jump, at least 33%. And that's where I want to see Jeremy. Or get to the league average, 35%ish. You don't have to be great. Just be average. Danian, yeah, I thought actually was going to dribble it out, but he dunked it. So trade Sohan for Butler. No, I don't want Jimmy. And yes, deplete of mine. Both superstars absolutely gave a show tonight. Nikola Jokic and Victor Wembanyama came to play, and they both went off. Jokic with 41, Wemby with 35. Both guys rebounded extremely well. Jokic finished with 41. I can't see it anymore. Ah, dang it. Oh, right here. Jokic with 41 points and 18 boards. Wemby with 35 points and 18 boards. It was a fantastic game. Seriously, this is probably in my top 3 favorite games I got to hang out with you guys for this year. And it was a win against a great team too. Stefan Castle, Team Merrill, I like him. 36.5% at 3 points league. Oh, is it 36.5 now? Okay, it's up a little higher than I thought. I like Castle. He's got some things he needs to work on in his game. That's expected. He's a rookie. He's going to have games where he struggles. He's going to have make plays where we're like, oh goodness, why did he do that? But also he's going to have a lot of those moments where we see why we drafted him. We're like, yep, as soon as he figures it all out, we're going to be set. I know this is jumping the gun, but if we are playing like this right now, can't imagine how we'll be next season. Inferno should be better. We have a lot of young players. We should be better. Jeremy Sohan was out with a back injury, Big Son. Maybe our best one in the season. Maybe. RQSS. It's up there. It's definitely top 3. Gotta be top 3. I want to look at the standings real quick. I'm going to enjoy this for a moment. And actually, this ended up being a quick stream. Usually our streams are 2.5 hours. We're still a little short of 2.5. So I want to see what our standings are after this win. Because we have, the Timberwolves and the Warriors are like right in front of us. So let's take a look at the standings real quick. Where are the dang standings? Come on, ESPN, don't let me down. with this win, and hopefully it's updated. It is updated. The Spurs are the Warriors. Atlanta's playing. I don't like the Lakers, but I hope the Lakers win tonight. Beat Atlanta into submission. All right, so they are not playing. They're playing tomorrow. The Spurs with this win are in 8th place now. Behind the Clippers. We're actually it is so close in the Western Conference. Check this out, guys. The Nuggets are 19 and 14. The Lakers are 19 and 14. The Mavericks are 20 and 15. And Luka's out. They've lost 4 in a row. They're probably heading more south than they are north in the standings. The Clippers are 19 and 15. The Spurs are now 18 and 16. The Warriors and the Timberwolves are 17 and 16. We're 8th in the Western Conference and literally just a game and a half out of 4th. That's how tight it is in the Western Conference. The Suns are a surprising 15 and 17. I don't know what's been wrong with them this year, and the Kings are just a mess. They're 15 and 19. The Spurs, I think, are going to finish between 7 and 11, which I think exceeds a lot. I think we're going to be closer to that 7 and 11. That lottery, I don't think we're going to have a lottery pick unless we lose in the play-in. Wemmy's just too good, despite the holes in our roster and some of the issues that we've all seen. We have to find our thumbs up, by the way. Thank you, guys. Besides the issues we've seen on the roster, it's just when you have one player so good like Wemby on both ends of the floor, I just don't see us being a lottery team again this year. Smiley Cyrus. Yes, Smiley. So me and Miss TSR have been together for over 18 months now. She will be here for tomorrow night's stream, barring something weird happening. And yeah, we are the West is staggeringly playing. We are I did a video on it today and I messed up with the Hawks pick. My apologies. We're not gonna get yeah, I looked at that draft and I'm like, man, I really feel like we're a forward away. Harrison Barnes is not the long-time starter for us. An Ace Bailey or Cooper Flag at that other forward spot. Castle takes over a point guard, and then our franchise is Wemby, the drafted forward, Sohan, Vassell, and Castle. And I still believe in Vassell. I know I've been critical of him and his inconsistent play. I'm really hoping that he proves us all wrong. He came out tonight and he struggled in the first. When we need him in the second, guy balled. So I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Ernest, maybe. We saw the pick swap in 26. The background looks good. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this is all Spurs colors here, Fred. For me, Wemby is top 5 players in the NBA right now. Danny, he's top 5 MVP right now. And yes, TS Bear will be here tomorrow, Greg. Just imagine we can be 4th with just yeah, Jason, we can. The Spurs are so close, and this was a good win tonight. Victor Wembanyama and Nikola Jokic combined for 76 points, 36 rebounds, 13 assists, and a plus 24. I believe that road trip. I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit it on the way out. It does still help the channel. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting for? We're an awesome Spurs community, aren't we? And Henry, the chemistry was wonderful tonight. Ben Yoda. That's a happy Grogu because the Spurs won. Anyway, on behalf of myself, Baby Coyote, Little Mikey, and as Gundo, yes, it was a damn good win. So this is the first time I saw your name in the chat, so I want to say hi to you. But everybody, have a wonderful night. We'll be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Me, Miss TSR, Bear, Jean-Luc Picard, Groot, Jonathan, the Yukons. Who am I missing somebody? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Slothy. Who's Slothy? He's a sloth. It's Miss TSR's comfort creature, I guess, if you will. So thank you all. We'll be back tomorrow night. What an incredible win. I love it. We beat the Nuggets. Let's do it again tomorrow. Thank you. And as always, go Spurs go. And that's not my normal intro. That's my outro for the recorded videos. Start that over. What you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Spurs go.